Hi, how is everybody? Oh, that came through quick. Some days it's slow. Welcome on in, guys. And again, to a little bit of Celtic Gypsy Warriors, guys, live. And I'm not going to shade today, too. So, welcome on in, guys. I haven't been live on YouTube here for a while. And generally, just quick update. I guess a lot of people are looking for new video platforms to go live on. I guess TikTok, they're having issues. Everybody probably dribbling, stealing people's accounts, hacking them, ripping off personal accounts, everything else like that. So yeah, and I guess they're falsely reporting people. Definitely. Every time they go live on TikTok, when they earn their way to go live, like 26 years to go live on TikTok. Before I ever changed, same thing's been happening to me. It's like every time you make up you have to restart over, have to make a new account or whatever. Hipster cults is just going around getting unhappy. Some areas for you totally being screwed around, totally. Definitely on this end of it. I'm just so glad I've not had no problems since they've pulled over. It's getting so bad, definitely. It's just positive people are being kicked off for no reason. Even LGBTQ people that have their own channel are experiencing the same thing. They're getting banned for no reason. They can't figure out why. It's definitely it is totally stupidness. But it's foolish. But they're looking for new platforms to go on, definitely, because if that keeps happening, a lot of people are not going to stay with TikTok. They're going to leave it. They're going to do the smart thing. They're either going to go back to Twitch, down to another platform where they know it's where they can go live and not have a problem. They're probably going to go up and go over to Bigo. Definitely. Now, the ones that can go, that's old enough to go to Bigo, will go to Bigo if they want to. But the only thing with Bigo is all 18 plus. Nobody under the age of 18 is allowed on Bigo. Bigo is very strict with that. Definitely. I've been on Bigo. It's a pretty good platform, but again, very strict. You can't have a liquor bottle on Bigo. You can't. People, and like I said, I'm a non-smoker. I don't smoke, but people that do smoke will not be allowed to light a cigarette on Bigo. Definitely, it is very, 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 very strict. Definitely, compared to some of the other platforms that I've been on. There used to be another one like what was it? There was another one that was like TikTok. Now again, they're all different. Now I just checked out Zoom. Apparently, I can't get on Zoom any which way, because it is requiring credit card payment to go to Zoom platform. You got to pay for it. It's not free like everybody says it is. That's all a crock of bullshit. Because I just checked it out. For myself, so I haven't told my wife, I think you better start researching Google closer, and watch for those links or those attachments to it, because it'll say that, and then behind it, boom, they'll flash up now more so. They're flashing a credit card form up there. They want you to pay for it before they. So when I see that kind of stuff, I avoid that. No, my connection is not unstable, definitely. But yes, so I can put it into those terms and quotes or pronouns, definitely. So unless people know any other links to get around that, please feel free to let me know, definitely. That's all I can say on that one. Other than that, you ain't getting on Zoom, definitely, unless you have a credit card. Um, you got to pay to get on it. Um, so it's not free. Definitely, like everybody says it is. Maybe it could be maybe in the area they might be in. Now and again, there's different areas. Like I said, the different areas they may just pick it up like that, depending on the area you're in. But yeah, Zoom. I've checked that out. I tried getting on Zoom. Yes, they want credit card payments. They want you to apply with your full name, your address. Then they want you to insert your card number. Um, they flash up a price on how much you want to make your payments for a month to use Zoom, that kind of stuff like that. It's when they start posting that shit, it's not free. There's a catch to it. Definitely. Like I even had to pay for TikTok, so it is to use it. But yet, then we get screwed around on TikTok because TikTok is just banning people for no reason, and they're letting these hamster cults falsely report people for no reason. They're making up crackhead accusations from their end or whatever to TikTok, and everybody's accounts are going out on TikTok for no reason. They just get back on 5 seconds after getting back on. When they appeal it, they're out again. They lose, they get banded off there again. And the way TikTok works is they only ban you so many times, and after the fourth time or third time being banned, you're permanently canceled out. Your account's permanently gone. This is why I say, guys. This is so I know that there's a couple on there. She has a disability. Her and her boyfriend are upset about it. Definitely. They just did a 60-second video about it because somebody keeps banning them. I had the same problem happen to me. Couple times. Oh well, with me, it's just because because I was drinking a can of Coca-Cola. Wappy dude day. Because of the stereo slander statement that everybody's going around that Coca-Cola is being racist. So they used that against me on my account because I was drinking a can of friggin' Coca-Cola. Ridiculous little things like that. Because there's too much of a bad stereotype going around. They are assuming and accusing when they only see you through a TV screen, like for an hour, doing 60-second or 15-second videos. They don't even know you in person to make those kind of accusations or to make those stereotype statements. They just do it. People just assume, and they falsely accuse because either they're on crack, coke, whatever. I mean, the illegal stuff they shouldn't be on. Their heads all fucked up. Definitely. This is why I said, and like I said, and then you got these hamster cults going around, getting in there, and they're causing a major crap on there. Definitely. Which they need to go, definitely, but they don't. All the trolls and the troublemakers, they don't get kicked. They never get they never the ones that need to be suspended on there don't get suspended or canceled out. It's us innocent people that get attacked, definitely. Just like today, I thought it was a real important phone call. I got a false call today. I was not happy with it. Put me into an anxiety panic attack for a bit. And then I got it straightened out. I phoned Revenue Canada and found out it wasn't them calling. It was some jackass hacking and scamming. So, like I said, guys, it put me on a scare streak today. Totally. Normally, nothing really scares me, but that did. Definitely. Again, when you start getting threatening phone calls, you start getting harassing phone calls. Definitely. And nobody's stopping them. Again, they've started way before when I first moved in here. They've been nonstop going off and on. People playing with the phones, staying silent at the other end, not talking, that kind of stuff like that. there's, I've been getting these false calls coming through, definitely. So this has been going before even COVID started. Definitely. I've been being attacked that way totally. I get so sick of it. Definitely. I'm getting so pissed off right now at it. I'm jumping down everybody's throat, definitely, to find out who's doing it, to put an end to them, definitely. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Eventually, I will catch the person, and they are going both ways. They're going to be dealt with because I ain't putting up with this crap. Put up with it too long, definitely. I'm just saying that in a polite way. But yeah. But yeah, I did call Revenue Canada to verify the phone call, and it wasn't them. It was somebody pretending to be them. Somehow they programmed their computers to pick up on their information, or they've hacked into their information, and they've been calling people. I'm not the only one that's been getting these phone calls. I guess other people in my building or towns been getting the same phone calls. I took it seriously because it was threatening towards my social insurance security number. Card number that apparently they were going to threaten to cancel my social security card number, social insurance number, that somebody stole it and he was using it and that kind of stuff like that. I get threatening phone calls like that. That's why I immediately had my wife phone Revenue on this issue. Definitely. And they said everything was fine. That's when they told me, they said the call didn't come from them. So, like I said, guys, there's a lot of crap going around. Definitely. And that's what I said. It had me on a scare streak at first because, like I said, it could have harmed me financially and could have took a roof from over my head. So yes, I take that kind of stuff when people start pulling that crap, that's not a joke. They may laugh and think it's a joke, or maybe thinking a joke went around or pranking. That's not a joke. That definitely, yes, some things in this world, there's stand-up comedians, blah, 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 they joke around on stage or whatever. There's some things that are jokes, some things aren't jokes. That when it comes down to something serious like that, that is not a joke. That is taken seriously. I think it is just maybe it has to do with one of these hamster cults on freaking TikTok that's doing it. Because my number is public in any telephone book. You can look it up. This is what I said, and I've been trying to get out my wife to tell my wife to get a unlisted number, but she doesn't want to pay for an unlisted number. You have to request it with them, definitely. You have to pay for it, but no, she doesn't want to go into paying for an unlisted number. Definitely. But other than that, if she doesn't want to get an unlisted number, then I've got to put up with this kind of harassment. And I'm not putting up with it. Totally not putting up with it. I only use my base phone line for emergencies only. Definitely. That's all I ever use it for, basically, or if a friend's call or whatever. Or for doctor's appointments or business, or in case of emergency, if I have to get a hold of somebody, definitely. It's not a toy. People think the telephone is a friggin' toy. It is not. Yeah, you may see me on TikTok with real phones, but they're not plugged in. They're unplugged, and the battery's taken out of them. Definitely. They're not on. So, like I said, but again, like I said, they're not plugged in, so they're out of service. So, they're not connected to anybody. Compared to my real ones, like I said, my real ones that is actually hooked up. I don't use those, definitely. For when I've been doing the TikTok skits and that kind of thing. But if things keep up the way it is going with TikTok, guys, definitely a lot of people, TikTok is going to lose a lot of good people. Definitely. I hope you guys are aware of that. And I hope Gary Vee is aware of that too. You're going to lose a lot of good TikTokers because of this hamster cult that's going around, or these trolls on there that are going around. You're losing a lot of us good people. Definitely since day one, since it started. Definitely. they're going to find other platforms. And the only reason why it didn't go down when back in the summertime, when, again, I don't want to mention his name, when he was president down in the States or whatever, when I get into that, was going to ban it in generally. What saved it was the people on TikTok by kept creating audio. And definitely they kept feeding the algorithm to it. So that's what kept it going. That's why it didn't go under, because as long as it is being used, it's being energized, it's kind of, and more people are coming to it and using it. It is going to get stronger and stronger. But now, with all of a sudden, now what Oracle is doing now to people, just kicking everybody off for no reason, making up fault community violation guidelines that supposedly people are breaking and we're not breaking. It's going to cause people to quit TikTok, and more people start quitting TikTok. What's going to happen is, yes, it's going to weaken down, and yes, it's going to go out. It's not going to survive. The app itself is going to collapse totally, because people are going to stop using it. They're going to go to other platforms. That's why Facebook has died out. Is because everybody went from Facebook to TikTok. And when they all went from Facebook to TikTok, Facebook started, numbers dropped. And definitely. Now, what's going to happen is, now once people find other platforms that maybe like TikTok, but even may find next best or better, TikTok is going to drop in numbers. Definitely. And TikTok's going to have no choice but to discard it indefinitely, because they're not going to have the people on there. And a lot of the stuff that makes up the entertainment on TikTok is us individual people, because how the audio gets on there, because we put it on there. TikTok itself doesn't put the audio on there. We do. They just approve it. If they want to approve it. Lately, they're being hooty snitties about stuff. But yeah, so technically, yes, they are going to eventually, over time, are going to collapse if more and more good people keep quitting it. It's gonna drop in numbers. The only reason why it's not dropping in numbers, the reason why it raised in numbers, is because when in the States, when they threatened to ban it last summer, everybody changed. Only what kept it going and strong, because everybody changed their location from the United States to change and use Canada. Everybody, and even people in the States, started using our Canadian region to keep it going, and that's what kept it strong. They get ticked off and they leave it, it's going to go under. Definitely, there's a high chance of it going under. Because they're not going to have the people that are going to no longer going to be interested in using it. They're going to find other platforms to use. They're going to come back to YouTube. It's going to grow again. Yay for YouTube. They'll probably be so happy and jumping in glory for that. Or they're going to go back to Twitch. Or they're going to move on to other platforms. They're probably going to go up live, Badu. What was that other one? They're probably going to run back to Instagram. Definitely. What was that other one that they were on? Oh yeah, Twitter. Tagged. Skype. Zoom, if they're rich enough, they want to pay the money for it. Definitely, they're going to go that way. There was another one that was like TikTok, but it was similar to it, but it was different. I checked it out a couple times. I couldn't see how it was like TikTok. It was totally different. I forget the name of it. The guy that does Willy Wonka on TikTok mentioned it. There's also what's that other platform everybody's running to now? All the weed and the potheads are running to it. Because it's a platform they can smoke the weed on. Cannabis or whatever they call it, ab. Again, one of those 18 plus things like Bigo, they can do whatever they want on there. Definitely, they're all running to that now. That's what I said. The guys are finding other platforms. TikTok keeps their bullshit up. Everybody's going to say fuck TikTok and because they'll run to another platform. I heard a video just today, which is kind of interesting. The one guy even said he's going to start taking their shows to another platform because they're getting sick and tired of the hamster cults infecting people on TikTok and reporting people for faults for no reason at all, and us people that ain't doing anything wrong are being attacked or being bullied or whatever. They're getting so fed up with it, they get pissed off with it, to the point everybody's threatening to leave TikTok and they're going to these other platforms and they're going to say fuck TikTok. So pretty soon, TikTok is going to be a thing of the past. TikTok isn't going to have no people. Only people they're going to have is the freaking trolls. And they're going to have fun. They can fight amongst themselves on there. That's what I said. Like I said, it is everybody's going to go other way. They're going to go other ways. They're going to, with the internet, because the internet generation, guys, is getting stronger too as well. There's new platforms that are coming out. I've noticed. A lot of them I cannot pick up on my laptop computer. Fortunately, I kind of have to only my iPod phone. But yes, they're going to go other ways, definitely. If their accounts are going to be screwed around like this, definitely, yes, they're going to get pissed off. They're going to leave TikTok. They're going to take their lip sync to another platform, and it's not going to sound the same as TikTok, but they're going to take their karaoke. They're going to take everything, ideas from TikTok to other platforms, where they can get actually instead of just getting just 60 seconds, they can get a full length video like this. Or they're gonna go back to the regular JVC video cameras. They're gonna plug them into their old VCRs, and they're just gonna upload them to their computer. And they're gonna upload them on the internet. That's about it. Everybody's gonna go find different ways to keep the TikTok lifestyle going, but differently, without TikTok. So without being on TikTok, they're going to quit it and they're going to go to other platforms, and they're going to turn these other platforms into like a TikTok platform, even if it is not TikTok. They are going to run other directions, definitely. On the internet, they're going to go other directions because you're going to tell. They're basically going to get to the point. They're going to tell TikTok where to go and how to do it, and they're going to tell TikTok to fuck right off. If they're not already doing that, because they're sick and tired of the harassment of it. Definitely. Especially during the times where we're stuck at home, that kind of stuff like that. Bars, the people that are used to going to the bars go to the bars, so they got to do everything from at home. Definitely, they're learning to do the karaoke from at home, everything else like that. Even if it's just one man themselves, having a few drinks, there's nothing wrong with that from at home. Even though they cannot be in a full bar with people to socialize with. They're doing stuff from at home. They're containing all their volunteer work from at home, all their normally everyday working from at home, or volunteering working from home. And they rely on these platforms for that. But then you get these jealous hamster groundhog cults, and then they gotta get in there. They gotta be so jealous. They gotta ruin everything. They get in there. They hit the report buttons. They report people falsely. They make up false report statements. They shut people right off. People get pissed off at that, and especially when people ain't doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything wrong, but then these cults are getting in there, and they're just getting in there to tamper with people's accounts. They're stealing people's accounts. They're stealing people's photos. They're using it as their own profile picture. Like they'll steal your photo. They'll steal your account. They will steal your TikTok account. Oh, these little fuckers! They'll steal your TikTok account. They'll hack you. They'll hack your telephone lines. They'll call your hack information to get your telephone numbers. They'll hack your fucking bank accounts. They'll hack your fucking hydro. Right down to your fucking electricity. They'll shut a couple times. They'll cause blackouts in your home. They'll shut down your internet. Everything. They're little fuckers. This is what I said. Hate to say that about anybody, but that's how bad they are. They're sneaky little crooked little buggers. They get into everything. They'll call your house and pretend they're with Revenue Canada or pretend they're with this big time corporation. You owe them all this money, blah blah blah. When you don't owe nobody nothing. They do it to get you into like a panic scare. Or they'll show up at your door. Like one time, there was a guy that showed up at my door pretending to be my landlord, and it wasn't my landlord. Nobody knew from Adam. We verified that he wasn't. Our ownership did. Like I said, there's shit going on, and it's all related to this fucking hamster cult thing going around. On TikTok, like this is what I said. It's. But and then again, I see TikTok videos. Again, I'm just trying to keep you guys safe as much as possible. Do not show any personal identification cards on TikTok because everything goes public. Everything goes viral, which means public. Do not flash your driver's license. Do not flash your military ID card. These are you don't do's definitely because it's going to create problems because like I said, there's these hamster cults going around. They're stealing that kind of stuff. They're screenshotting everything. They're stealing your identity, everything, and that they will screenshot that and they will go use it. Don't flash if you live in Ontario here, don't flash your OHIP card. Don't flash your native status card even with your photo on it. Don't. Or anything with your address on it. Anything from driver's license to military ID card to status card, native status cards, don't flash them on public social media. Again, this is the second time, just saying this in a polite way, especially if you're going to be on TikTok or whatever, because there is people that are going to screen. There's hackers on there. There's crooks on there. There's even pedophiles on there that will screenshot that shit and they will pass themselves and identify themselves off as you, and it's going to create you problems. That's what I said. This is why I always say, guys, be careful. Definitely. This is why, like, I know I'm 40 years of age, but I have a young look to me, and people will trap you on there. They'll get on there, and when you are live, they'll say, "Oh, show your ID card, show proof you're how old you are." Don't fall for that shit, because that's what they want. They want you to flash your identification cards, like your driver's license cards, so they can screenshot, copy it, and steal your identity. And then they pop up on their profile and they change their profiles and they pass themselves off as you. And it becomes a big legal issue. This is what I said. I've seen a lot of veterans on there flashing their veteran status, military cards, ID cards. I see people flashing their driver's license on there. Native status cards, personal identification cards with their photos on it, with their addresses on it. Guys, if you're smart, don't do that because there is confirmed, like the hamster cult that's going around, that screenshotting that stuff to harm you. And they will steal your identity. they're doing crooked stuff on the internet. That's why I said so. This is why I say, guys, totally be careful and definitely do not show anything personal like that on there. And definitely, I know you guys are tempted to or whatever. You know, if you get questions like, "Oh, show me your driver's license, show me your this and that card or that card," kick them, block them, delete them immediately. Boom, adios them. Right off your live screen, because the moment you flash your ID cards, they're gonna screenshot that, and they are going to steal your identity. That's a safety issue warning there, guys, for you. Don't play into their hands, especially with these hamster cults going around, groundhog cults going around. I tell you, they're a pain in the freaking ass on TikTok. Totally. And technically, I think those are the bunch that's doing all the false reporting and banning us people that ain't doing anything wrong. They're the ones behind the trouble. The ones with the little gerbil and the little hamster, or the groundhog profile pictures, or the little monkey pictures going around. Now again, I'm going to explain the monkey pictures, okay? And I've been trying to hound my cousin Tony, because I know he's not like this, because he's got kids of his own. Do not, if you want to pick a cartoon picture, that's fine. Any cartoon picture is fine. It cannot consist, guys, be careful. Do not use a profile picture of a gerbil, guinea pig, hamster, groundhog, monkey, or gorilla. And I'll tell you why. Because the hamster cults that are going around on social media identify as being a hamster. They're hackers. They identify as being a hamster, gerbils, guinea pigs, and groundhogs. Pedophiles are going around on the internet. Predators. They're identifying themselves as they'll have a profile picture of a gorilla or a monkey. And they're considered a pedophiling group. Now, like I said, they have nothing to do with that. Those groups of people are not LGBTQ. They're not trans community. They're just everyday predators that will use certain pictures, like those certain animals, to trap you, definitely, to victimize you. Those are pictures you want to avoid. This is why I was trying to get a hold of my cousin Tony to get rid of his monkey picture, because he's going to be accused. Somebody on the internet can accuse him as being a pedophile, instantly, because of his profile picture. He needs to change that, definitely. I know he doesn't want to put a picture of himself, because he looked at himself in the mirror. He probably looks like a monkey, but he's my cousin that way. But no, I know he's not like that. But definitely change it to a regular cartoon picture, even if he doesn't want to put a picture of himself up there. Put a cartoon picture of, like, put Superman, or put something like that. A Ninja Turtle, a Smurf, SpongeBob SquarePants, or something like that. Definitely. A Mickey Mouse, that kind of stuff. Minnie Mouse, Miss Piggy, the Muppets, the Simpsons, anything like that. But those certain categories, guys, refrain from those certain pictures, and definitely, because those certain animal pictures that I just told you guys have got a bad identification, and they're pre-confirmed as being predators on the internet. Anybody with those kind of profile pictures, either of a hamster, a guinea pig, a gerbil, groundhog, a monkey, or a gorilla, definitely. Those kind of pictures are going to give you a bad reputation on the internet and could get you shut off instantly. This is why I said, guys, and probably criminal legal persecution. This is what I said. So think it through fully before you post a picture as a profile picture, guys, of what it's representing. Really really be careful what you're posting. Definitely. This is what I said. So, like I said, just Zoe advised if anybody was kind of advised what was going around. That just let you know that there is a gerbil cult going around fucking TikTok and social media to be watch out for, guys. Definitely. Hamster, gerbil, groundhog cult, whatever the fuck they call themselves. Again, now, as far as we know, we can't do much because they're kids. Now, how do we know they're even kids? There's probably adults amongst them too. Definitely. They could be strictly all adults. So far they've been identified as kids, so we can't do much. But if you get the odd one where there's adults, definitely, guys, do be careful. There's a big there's that thing to watch out for, definitely. So somewhere amongst that group, there's adults that are the main founding people of it all. Definitely, that's causing the main big problems. Definitely, when it comes down to the hacking into shit. And definitely, so like I said, guys, watch out for that groundhog cult, those groundhog, gerbil, hamster cults going around on the internet. There's too much of that going around. They'll have a profile picture, and they use the picture of a groundhog or guinea pig or gerbil. No, they're not from Wyerton here. They're from all around the different parts of the world or whatever. And 9/10 of them are all hackers, but they're using hamsters, groundhogs, guinea pigs. Some of these predators are, and they're using gorillas and monkeys, definitely, to get at people on here, definitely. That's one of the things guys want to be careful with, 100%, definitely. I hate to put them on the spot, but sometimes you have to, definitely. Again, I'm not calling them out. I'm not going to be that dumb. I could sit here. I could call them out. I could expose them. I can go on TikTok and do what everybody else does, expose them. But no, I don't. I don't have the heart to do that. But I'm telling you, I could. I don't follow. Again, like I said, I don't follow that crowd. When I see pictures like that, I won't follow it. If they follow me, delete, decline. I don't spend the time or day to follow them back. Definitely. Because we got pre-warnings from other TikTokers what they're about. Definitely, that's all I need. Definitely, we got what you call a warning memo about them. Definitely, that we have what to watch out for. Some of the warnings, some of the shit they're doing. Definitely, to people. So I just wanted to put that clearly, to watch out for that. No matter what platform you are on, guys, watch out for that, because they're getting into the Tostic, they're getting into a platform. Definitely, in your comment bar section, definitely they'll come sneaking in. So the moment you guys see them come through your comment when you're live, block, delete them, get them out of there, because they will harm your internet service. They'll harm everything. They'll harm your entire lifestyle. They're too toxic. Just drinking Pepsi today, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to put that warning out there. Again, I got this memo by other people on TikTok to watch out for. Definitely, I got a personal DM message from somebody who experienced the full household hacking because of this gerbil and groundhog cult going around. And they sent me a warning message to watch out for it. That's been hitting the internet. And they said straight out, they said there are adults and kids that are doing it. So like I said, smart fucking kids in this generation, I'll tell you, because when I was a kid, I'd tell you, we didn't even have, we had computers, we didn't have internet. So we weren't that smart, I'll tell you, as they are today. I'm not saying all kids are like that. I'm just saying it's It's that particular trend that's going around on here is like that. Definitely is to watch out. And I know it's probably not the kids that are doing it; it's the adults that are doing it. Um, but again, to be safe, guys, anything that you see as a profile picture come up in the corner of a groundhog, a guinea pig, a gerbil, a gorilla, a monkey, a hamster, get it off your comment bar. Go into their account, report their account instantly, and shut them off. Keep them off, because they're going to harm your internet service. Definitely. Don't take any chances on that stuff. Definitely. Those are the pre-warnings that I can give, that I was given, anyways. To watch out for, to be cautious on here, for safety purposes, anyways. On that one. But yeah, that's all I can share at this point in time. How's my spectator doing? I think they're ready to burn out. A lot of them are. But yeah, I know, it's shocking. Totally shocking. It's some type of guinea pig, hamster, groundhog, gerbil cult going around on the internet. I've heard of cults, but I've never heard of a guinea pig or hamster or gerbil or groundhog cult in my life. Until we got warning memos from people that got hit by them on TikTok. I think if anybody's been shadow banned for no reason, me or whatever, for a while, from going live, it is because of this gerbil and groundhog guinea pig cult going around. That's hitting you. But yeah, I hate to say it, but I think that's what's happening. For some reason we're being victimized, and it's also going to cause people to leave TikTok in generally. They're going to find, like I said, we're going to find other platforms to go back to, or we're going to find newer platforms as they're advertised, and we're going to try them out as they're advertised. So when a live social media comes up, I think we're just going to change platforms. Definitely. Some of us, go new directions. Some of us that have, like I have my laptop computer, I'm going to probably go back. Probably, if anything, we're going to go back to Twitch. Definitely. I was there. I did Twitch live before. I enjoyed it. More confused. Different app, different the guidelines. They're all different. Now Twitch is more like video gaming and that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, Zoom is not a solution. Definitely, you actually have to pay up front for it. You pay it on your bill, like I do most of my platforms. And this sucks too, because I pay good money to be on TikTok too. So piss me off. People do shit like this. This is why I said so. But yeah, I can see people going. I can see people on new, changing platforms around. Definitely on that one. Sorry about that, guys. I just. I thought I had told her to turn that down back there. Totally. She doesn't listen to me. But yeah. Oh, what? I got a ghost in the house. Oh, okay, I'll get that out later. And, oh, just my slipper. Oh, I hate that. But yeah, sorry if I sound a little harsh on that one, guys. Definitely, it just sounded like it was harsh. So you guys get the understanding of what I'm saying. Is when you guys are on TikTok or any platform whatsoever, when you're guys live, do not show any of your ID cards. I know it's a habit, and another habit is don't talk about your finances. Definitely. At this point in time, I just used as an example what happened here today. Definitely. But I didn't go into any detail about finances. Like if you're somebody like I am, I'm just using just as an example on here. If you're on any assistance of any kind, do not come on here and talk about your ODSP. I hear a lot of people doing that, using social media and putting that in their content. Don't do that. I know it's a habit. A lot of people have that habit. Don't come on here talking about stuff like that, because that is another thing that's going to raise Cain and cause trouble. Definitely, it's just bad as politics. Definitely, or probably could put yourself in publicly harm, could cause public harm to you or to your family. Be careful of that stuff. I know there's a guy that lives in town who uses his social media, and that's all he talks about. 24/7 when he does go live, and I've told him the same thing. Don't do that on social media. Matter of keeping yourself safe, definitely keeping yourself financially safe. That's the only way I can put it. There's a lady lives in Ontario here. She does the same thing. That's all she talks about. Don't get on social media and talk about your benefits. Don't talk about your or how much you get on your benefits, that kind of stuff like that, because that's nobody's business. That's personal information. That's that kind of thing is what causes comment arguments or people to get rude with you. Definitely causes that literally draws the bullies to you. Don't do that. This is what I said. So try to avoid. I know everybody has those habits. I know when I first started social media, I made that mistake too a couple times too. And a friend of mine told me, he said, you're doing good, but don't talk about your financial life on social media, because that's what's going to draw in the trolls. That's what's going to draw in the bullies. Not only that, it can cause them to scout down your location and cause harm. It can cause a B&E, anything into your home. It can cause you to get harmed physically. So, like I said, guys, those are basically the do's and don'ts when it comes down to social media. You can have fun with social media, like you can sing karaoke, whatever, that's fine. Do cosplay live movie theaters like I do. I love doing movie theaters, definitely cosplay theaters. I love doing them. I love doing that on TikTok, but the way TikTok's becoming, I don't know. If I'm still on TikTok and TikTok smartens up and leave accounts alone, or if they're just gonna go along with these hamster cults and kick everybody off for no reason, then we'll find other platforms to do those movie cosplays. Not a problem. Because that's stuff we enjoy. We enjoy doing, like that kind of stuff like that. Again, my shows are they could be jealous too, because even if they are kids under 18 years of age, they're jealous because they can't follow a show that is publicly posted as 18 plus, because the people just don't want the interaction. with anybody under 18, because the fact of that's how the rumors get started, accusations get started. That's where the trouble starts. Definitely. So they try to keep the platform for all adult. They keep the actual live stream for adult followers only. Definitely. Also, too, when you look at TikTok, you have even YouTube and Facebook. You have tarot card readers. They don't allow anybody to enter their live stream shows under the age of 18. Especially if there's a paranormal, if it is like Fog TV, which is Paranormal Hunters of Wealth, when Paul Lucer goes live, they try to avoid from having kids under the age of 18 follow his shows for security and safety purposes, because it could be adult content to it, maybe some frightening content to it, possibility there could be some swearing, cursing. If it says 19 plus, probably people have open alcohol on there. It's a party show. Especially if it is a ghost board reading show. The psychics come on. They don't want anybody following them under the age of 18 because they're doing actual real live Ouija board readings. They're being what you call protecting their shows, protecting their content by doing that. Not that they're trying to be mean, but they're basically doing a live stream for the adults, not the kids. This is what I'm saying. Or if they're like me, to do every Halloween, do a live haunted house or whatever. Strictly, they want it because on how spooky it gets. They strictly want it to be all 18 and up or 19 and up, because in those haunted houses, yes, they could be live with alcohol. They could be live. They could be smoking a bong. Like I said, I'm not non-smoker, so you won't see me smoking a bong or a hippie joint. But there's people on social media that do, that own their own property that they can do that with. But you see them live on social media. You see them live on YouTube. You see them live on Facebook. TikTok is just kicking everybody off. So you did see them on TikTok for a while, but they've gone other platforms. But yeah, there is there's mixed, and I want to say this in a polite way so it's not offending anybody. There is mixed religious beliefs on TikTok. Definitely, those you do have to respect. There's satanic Satanism cults on here. There's Wiccans, there's witch covens, there's vampire covens communities that come on here. And plus there's your everyday Christians that come on here. So it doesn't matter which group you're with, guys. Definitely show respect for one another. Don't sit there and bash each other. Also, too, if you're it's like TikTok, your channel cuts across another channel. Do not push the Holy Bible when you cross a Wiccan cult or a Satanist cult. Definitely, because you're going to be told to fuck off. You're going to get the finger. Definitely, they're going to be rude to you because you're being offensive to them. Definitely. So no matter which, like one lady said on TikTok, no matter which group you cross, anyways, watch what you say in the comment section, because you're going to piss. Those groups are going to piss each other off. Definitely, because they're going to crisscross each other. They're all different. So to avoid the propaganda of it all, do not discuss Christianity in the comment section at all when you're commenting to that video, because if you're watching come across watching a live video and it is a satanic Satanist cult, you're not going to sit there and start quoting John 3:16 in the fucking comment section, because what's going to happen is they're going to attack you. They are going to shadow ban your account. They are going to kind of report reject you and they're going to shut you off. No word of a lie, because they don't want to listen to it. So, because they don't believe in your God, they don't believe in what you believe in. To them, Satan is their father. And that's fine. If that's fine for them, that's fine for them. What's fine for you guys is fine for you guys. Don't, when you guys enter these different live streams, don't sit there in the comment section and start pushing totally Christianity and generally. Because like I said, you have all these mixed religions out there. Not all these religions are kind of want to hear about Jesus Christ, because they don't give a fuck. Definitely. And they don't give a fuck about you. Because to them, you're just a fucking Bible bumper. In their mind, that's the way they are. They have set their religious ways for their own needs only, for what they wish to believe in or choose to believe in. They don't want people coming in the comment section and pushing Bible scriptures, because you're just going to turn around and they're going to audio out your account, and they're going to tell you to go shove your Bible scriptures where the sun don't shine. Means they're going to tell you to shove it up your ass. Definitely, because if they had their chance, if they physically got their hands on a holy Bible, they rip it up and use it for toilet paper and wipe their ass with it. I know they would. They don't give a shit. Definitely. Like I said, guys, be careful. There is different. There is mixed nowadays, because we're not in a door-to-door generation anymore, where you can go to door and it's fine. You're not bothering anybody. In a way, yeah, the people, they do get bothered by them. But with internet, at least they can hit a button and shut you off. Where if you go to somebody's door, they can't do that. All they can do is probably knock the shit out of you, and show you to the floor, and escort you out the door in an ambulance or a Hirsch, one of the two, of their choice. But yeah, do be careful. Basically, my point is, guys, be careful in the comment section. Definitely when you write comments down, if you're following the shows. Basically, be respectful. Definitely like that. Don't sit there and say shit that they're going to hell and all that kind of stuff that's going to offend them. Don't say that shit, because we see a lot of that on TikTok. We have been, we like the Christians on there go their channels crossing anti-Christian channels. They're crossing cults. They're crossing cult channels. And they're pushing their religion right across TikTok. The cults are getting upset. The actual devil cults, Satan worship cults, are getting pissed off at that. They're having a very violent comeback. And I think, like any religious group, they have those rights too. So when you're on their page, you can watch their page like you watch everybody else's page. You don't like the content, keep your fingers shut. Scroll past or get the fuck off. Bottom line, leave them alone is basically what they've been telling you. They and that kind of stuff like that. They don't mind you following them, but if you start little Mr. or Miss Finger Slippy get slipping, and you start trying to tell them they have to, and you quote them holy scriptures and that kind of stuff, that yes, they're going to get pissed off at you, and they're going to tell you where to go and do it. And then you're going to delete your account. They're going to kick you off. They're going to cancel your account from their end. They're going to do nasty shit to you. So technically, you'll be like the vegan lady, teacher lady, with no account. Well, somehow she keeps coming back because she's got a VPN account. But she's just as bad as the coronavirus. Can't get rid of her. But yeah. But that's why I say, guys, again, in a polite way, be respectful. If you guys are watching, come across any of the live shows where you see a Ouija board in there, whatever, it is not for you to write in the comments to sit there and throw your Christian beliefs in there. because you specifically don't like it. It's not your social media channel to say or place to say stuff in the comment section. That is their channel or private account they're on, studio account that they're on. So they're allowed to have any type of content, anti-religious content, whatever type of content of their choice on there, if they're on their own platform. Definitely, they don't go into your Christian platforms and start pushing their Satan's beliefs. No, they don't. They watch your shows, yes, but they keep it to themselves. They don't write any comments. They don't interact with you in the comment section. So just word for safety caution, guys. Don't push religion in the comment section and writing comments. If you don't agree with the content, don't write anything at all. Scroll past, shut your mouth, keep your fingers to yourself, show them up your asshole. More or less, mind your business. Move on. They all been telling you that. Definitely. I think if I was as dark as they were, I think I'd be the same way. Totally. Definitely. Or probably worse. Definitely. I think I'm halfway there, but I tell you. And they've been telling you that we all been telling you. Scroll past if you don't like the content. It's not for you to put your 2 cents in, because your 2 cents don't count. Never will, never have. Same if you guys are watching on social media, you're watching a witch. Keep the Bible shit out of it. Definitely. Don't put it in the comment section. Don't be pushing her to tell her she has to get saved and all this shit, or start quoting John 3:16. Because you know what, she's gonna tell you which of it. Definitely. He or she's gonna know. No matter if they're a witch or what they are, they're gonna tell you where to fucking shove it. Definitely. They don't want that shit. They don't want that shit pressured on them. Definitely. Because you're basically imposing on someone else's spirituality where you don't belong. More or less. Or trying to overpower someone else's religion. You don't do that crap. If you're watching it because you're curious on how they do things, you can sit there and you can watch it. That's all you can do is just watch it. Don't type in the comment section. Don't make comments in the comment section. If you're gonna enforce your Bible beliefs on that individual, definitely leave that individual alone. They are the way they are for a reason. And you need to respect that. Totally. Same if you're watching, if your channel crosses into the trans community channel, shut your fingers up. Don't write in the comment section, write rude comments. Like I've been seeing on TikTok, people writing to people, to the trans community, writing rude stuff. If you don't like what you see, scroll on past. Don't make false accusations. Don't falsely report people that isn't doing anything wrong to you. Definitely. Leave them alone. They have their reasons the way they are. And they need to be respected. Definitely. That's all I can say in a polite way. If you can't shut your fingers up, or keep your fingers to yourself, or shove them up your asshole, cut them off. That's basically all I can tell you. Because when you start go type happy, if you go type happying, keyboard happy, you get in trouble. Definitely. So I can say on that one, like I said, in the internet community, guys, we have all these different groups. This is again same with politics. Guys, don't write stuff to do with politics on people's pages, because not everybody follows politics. There's people out there just doesn't give a shit that's going on in the world, and they don't fucking care. I'm not saying I don't care, but there is people out there that they don't give a fucking shit. And I have to respect them, because they're better people if they don't give a shit. They probably do, and definitely they just don't want that shit on their page or written in the comment section. There was somebody on was on TikTok got shut off because they told people they did not want people writing comments down to do with politics on their page, which they had every right to say that, because it's their platform, it's their channel, it's their live stream channel, and they choose more or less what they want their live streams to be about. Because they're being positive about it, that kind of stuff like that. The person, I guess, went and falsely reported people to TikTok, whining to TikTok because they were told to shut the fuck up, and that they couldn't write anything to do with politics to certain people's video pages, because your comments, they go public right across your screen. Definitely. They have that right to say that, because it's their live stream. They're hosting that live stream. They have every right to put you in your place. If you're in watching their stream, you're a guest in watching their live stream show. They can put you in your place at any point in time, and they can kick you off their screen at any point in time. I can kick people off my screen at any point in time too, if I want to. I'm on my own channel. I can do whatever I want, to a point. But yeah, so basically, if on my platform, if I want to ban people from talking religion or politics, I can do that. It's my right. I can do that. That's my right to do that. Because these are my shows, not theirs. They're just a guest when they watch. I can kick you off here at any point in time if I wish to. I have that right to, as a host. This what I said. So no matter what I'm doing, like if I'm doing the haunted house or whatever, it's all in entertainment. It is all in, same with TikTok. It is to for people to watch, to enjoy. People don't want a big politic conversation going on, religious conversation going on, that's going to upset other followers, and then a big fight breaks out in the comment section, because it will. People get argumentative, and it causes a big powwow in the comment section. We don't need that. This is what I said, guys. Definitely, that's what I mean by respecting people's live streams. Now, there is some live streams that you do follow that, yes, I don't know why they get into politics, but they got a few marbles loose to begin with to get into it, but that's their choice. Like there's a guy in London there that I was telling you about that does that on his shows. That's what his shows are about. You guys want to talk politics or religion, go to his shows. Keep it off mine, definitely. That's all I can say. Thank you. So if a big fight breaks out and it's going to harm somebody's account, it's going to harm his account, because he chooses to have politics on his shows. So go to Jesse. Heck yes, if you guys want to talk politics. So you guys, if a fight breaks out in the comments section, at least you're breaking out on his account, not mine. So you're not harming my account. So if they go to shut his account off, it's his account they shut off. Then maybe he'll learn not to talk politics on live social media. Definitely. Because that's what it does. Definitely. That in religion is bad for that too. Definitely. So like I said, if you guys see the haunted house or whatever, or you guys see the psychics on here, respect them. Definitely do not start those kind of conversations on their live streams, please. Definitely. Um, you know, they work hard to get where they're at. Definitely. Um, doesn't matter what background they are, or whatever, where they come from, whatever. Respect their live streams. Do not be a dick. Definitely, because I know TikTok's full of them. Basically, don't be a cockroach. Basically, the way I put it. You have to ruin everything. Definitely invade, or you got to infect in what you call infest everything. Frig. Oh, somebody didn't like what I said, so they backed out. That's okay. There's nothing new. But yeah, again, I just wanted to put that straight, clear, guys. Definitely. So if people start, like I said, if people start disappearing on TikTok, guys, this is why. Some of the examples that have been happening. Indefinitely. Basically, just to give it to you guys in a positive, safe way, guys. Definitely. I did my haunted houses before on here. Definitely. Now, last year I did it. It did work out for Halloween last year on TikTok. When I had earned my way to go live, then I lost my live channels because people kept friggin' shadow banning my account, the same as they did to everybody else for no reason. And I have to earn my way to go live again for the 15th freaking time. But yeah, or I'm just gonna stick with YouTube. Now, I did the haunted houses before here on YouTube. YouTube has always gone pretty good. Now again, there's with YouTube, it's not like TikTok. We are allowed music to a certain level, to a point. Facebook, we tried doing the haunted house on, definitely on Facebook, but Facebook is a strictly no music zone. Definitely, because Facebook is not licensed, does not have a studio license to publish your live streams with music. It doesn't have the proper licensing for it. Facebook doesn't have the proper licensing like TikTok has or YouTube would have. Facebook is strictly no music policy. And generally on that one. But yeah, again, I'm going to sit back. I'm still going to watch other people's TikToks to see how people are adjusting. But if I see things or hear that things are getting worse on TikTok, I'm just going to change platforms. Definitely. I'm sick and tired of always having to make a new account every time I turn around. Definitely. Because people want to sit there, they want to false report people for no reason, just because they're drinking a can of Coke or whatever, or because they're reading their kid a Dr. Seuss book. Give me a break, people. Like I said, there's too much stereotypes going around these days. Now the Mr. Potato Head thing was funny. I got a laugh out of that one. I know it's not funny, but with what they're doing with the toy potato head at the toy stores, that was funny. That was funny. Definitely. But yes, that is that there. I got that there. I thought was kind of gave me a bit of cracking me up laughing. Anyways, definitely on that one. But yeah, I just wanted to put that across. Yes, guys, behind me, you do see, I still have my Christmas trees up. Again, I'm doing things differently this year. Again, all the Christmas stuff is off of it. So far, it's staying like this for Canada Day and St. Patrick's Day. For St. Patrick's Day and Canada Day. Once Canada Day is over, guys, it's all going to, after Canada Day, it's going to be dolled up with Halloween decorations. So it's going to turn into a haunted Halloween tree. Instead of bringing out the Christmas decorations, all the Halloween stuff is going to stay out all the way through Christmas and New Year's. So we're going to have like a haunted Christmas, haunted New Year's. Definitely, guys. We're going to keep Hunter's Cabin going longer. Definitely right into Christmas and New Year's. We're going to try it different. Again, no more Christmas Elf Lounge. It is... Again, everybody complained about it this year. They didn't like it. They didn't like the content of it again. So again, and I'm not much of a Christmas person either myself. So again, this is why everything's being done this year. So it's going to be more of a haunted gothic thing, paranormal thing this year. Definitely, maybe some type of spooky elf this year. Definitely. Again, 18 plus, kind of doing everything all different. Compared to most years. So again, it's not going to be in the Christmas Elf Lounge format. It's going to all be different. It'll be more spookier. It'll be more of a like 18, 19 plus kind of live haunted from going through all the way after Canada Day, starting after Canada Day, all the way through the summer. A lot of things to cover, the chess games, everything else like that to cover. Maybe a few little magic illusions here and there, like I did on TikTok. It'll be harder now. But we'll see how it works. The different colored beer, like usual, for Halloween. Stick to the red and green, so it's going to be like a haunted Christmas all the way through Christmas time this year, all the way through New Year's. Definitely, I'm going to try to stay awake for the ball drop this year. Definitely, I'm going to try not to get drunk or pass out. Definitely before midnight, before CNN even comes on with Times Square. Definitely, because I never like missing that. This is the first year I missed it because I got drunk and passed out before 6 o'clock at night. Doing the New Year's Eve TikToks. So, like I said, guys, then I don't have to worry about jumping from the 60-second clips to the live stream. You can do it all in one big live here for you guys, definitely. Again, I am working on buying a small wooden kitchen table, guys, that I'm going to set up. Maybe a nice wooden one. Maybe I might buy a small wooden one. Might plastic, like a nice card fold up one, whatever. That's going to be set up back here. Definitely. That's going to go back there by where everybody thinks I live in a library. Back there where the haunted library is going to be. So again, that is going to be that's going to be set up back there. Like it's all going to be Halloween decorated. Gothically decorated. All the ghosts, the people are going to come out and they're going to stay up. They're actually going to stay up all the way through Christmas and New Year's. It's different. It's a treat for you guys this year for Haunted Hunter's Cabin. It's all going to be different. There is going to be. I got just come in the other day. I've got a small Christmas village that I'm going to spook up. That is going to be very spooky looking. We're going to get lights for it. We're going to light it up. It's going to be very spooky looking, very hauntish, paranormal hauntish looking. It's going to go up back here too as well on another table. I just got to have to find the room and where to put it. So I don't know if I'm going to put it down the middle here for you guys. Definitely. I'll try not to trip on it or how I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get some caution tape. I'm going to tape it around. Again, a relax mode from previous years. Excuse me. My acid reflux is acting up again. Yeah, I'm just drinking pop tonight. Some nights I do have the odd bottle of JD. Now, the one night on TikTok, guys, I did a couple clips, and then when I wasn't live or whatever, I go over a shelf. I'll be careful the next time. I still have a quart left to finish, but yeah, sometimes I love my JD, that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, or sometimes I just get the beer, I change the color, or sometimes I actually buy the Irish beer, the Guinness. But yeah, you know, again, it can be a bundle's laugh on here too. Canada now, before we get into the haunted house situation again for this, which is going to start in the summertime. There's it looks like it's going to be just YouTube this year. It's Canada Day live from at home, guys. Definitely. Since last year, I started it last year, tried it out last year. It worked out good. I did a couple stand-up, had a few drinks, did a couple stand-up comedy jokes. Definitely like that. Hopefully I can be able to shoot off a couple more this year. Definitely. A lot of people love the fireworks, digital fireworks from video fireworks from at home. And that. So like I said, we'll see if we can do that again this year. Try to see how we can do that. Definitely. No, I don't have I can't do that this year. The PS3 is not working. Darn. Another one bites the dust. No, it still works. I can't find my controller for it. It grew feet somehow, somewhere. I gotta find it. But yeah, and my cord to it, so I have to get a new one of those. So PSP is down. Definitely. I am looking also for the other corner. I'm looking at getting another TV, a smaller TV, or one of the older models, probably like we had in 1980. And then it's just going to have the VCR plugged up to it, and my other video camera is going to be set up. My JVC one's going to be set back there. So the other camera, my JVC camera is going to be set up. So that'll be up and operating. Definitely. I do have a karaoke machine myself. I have to see if it's working. It may not be working. I might have to go buy a new one at some point in time. Again, I'm going to add to a few things. Like I said, and sometime in the future, I'm looking at buying a soundboard mixer, that kind of stuff like that from one of the local pawn shops or whatever the cheapest place to get them. Hopefully, guarantee it works. Get one at a good price, that kind of stuff like that. I'll have to program it myself, but that is okay. Probably also working on sometime down the road, I'm going to buy myself a wireless microphone set, and probably sometime down the road, get one of those video stand-up microphone in it. Definitely. So we can actually bring these shows up a bit better for you guys at a higher level. Definitely. That kind of stuff like that. So, making things look kind of different, that kind of stuff like that. Now, right now, we can't really go out and do a lot of like with the regular video camera on my iPod, phone, pod device, to go out like I did before, and get outside video clips, that kind of stuff like that. A lot of the locations are closed off due to the COVID or whatever. The park locations were half and half open, half closed, half open, half closed. Even the public path, the Grey Bruce Trail that goes in behind the cemetery, from the Grey Bruce Trail, you can get a good video clip from the trail. It's closed off, definitely, because of the pandemic when it hit, so we can't get those clips for you guys. Definitely, I do apologize for that. Like, as we started in Hunter's Cabin, so we kind of, again, everything's being done from inside here. Definitely everything is basically being replicated, like the cabin since day one has been replicated from the real cabin itself. Now, again, I will not take you guys to the real cabin. I could take you for a weekend to the real cabin for a week and take you to the real cabin, but I'll tell you, you'll see things flying around that will spook you. The place is really haunted. It's very old. Like I said, it's in Halliburton, Bob Cajun, but I know the guy that owns it, that kind of stuff like that. He'd give me a weekend deal on it, but no, we're not going to do that, guys, definitely, because the place is really haunted. I myself will not step foot on those fucking grounds. Definitely. Half the shit that I seen spooking that place, I'll tell you. How powerful it is, definitely. This is replicacy, and at times, the ghost of my late mother still haunts here. Still haunts me, that kind of stuff like that. So even here, with it being a replicacy, we still have some type of ghost floating around. Never fails. Some of the props that I have, guys, that you've seen in the briefcase, guys, that's definitely 18 plus. This is why I said nobody under 18 to follow the shows. Not saying you can't watch. Make sure you're supervised with an adult while watching. Definitely do not watch alone. That's why I said there may be spooking you. I may be sometime down the road may buy myself a set of reading tarot cards myself. I don't know yet. Definitely. I've been taking online lessons on how to read them. Definitely. Like just quick crash courses. Definitely, guys. The Gypsy corner, guys, that you see, the haunted hunter's cabin, Gypsy haunted living room corner, guys, is going to open up. The fireplace is back. Yes, I sent it away to see if I can get it fixed. They can't fix it, so they sent it back. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know if it is just a light bulb that went on it, or if it's a loose switch. Might just be a little thing. But again, it's not the little fire light flame in it. It's not lighting up. It doesn't turn on. Again, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I found my cause fireplace digital disc, guys, that I have I have the actual CD disc to it to play in the DVD player, which is actually DVD, guys. Definitely. Well, I guess we're down to that. Oh no, but also too, yes, I have the satellite channel for the HD fireplace because I have satellite now, so we can do that again this year. Not a problem. Definitely, it'll be digitalized again this year, definitely, because I know everybody liked that last year. So it is right next to me here, definitely. Just kind of tilting cameras around, that kind of thing. I always relocate my living room around, definitely. Again, my office is facing this way now, definitely. That way I don't have these shelves next to me that I'm tripping over. So people can come in and out, that kind of stuff like that. Halloween's going to be spooky this year, definitely. My Haunted Hunter's Cabin vest, Gypsy vest will be on. You guys love that, definitely. That'll be on all summer long. Again, let you guys know it is not a Halloween costume, guys. It is my Celtic Gypsy Warriors vest. Definitely, or my Celtic Gypsy Warriors outfit that you've seen on TikTok, guys, that I posted to Facebook. It's not a Halloween costume, guys. It is the way us gypsies dress for special occasions. Definitely. But yeah, so before you guys decide to start any retarded, stupid rumors, that kind of stuff like that. So you may, from time to time, yes, I'll strap that on too for you guys as well. Not a problem. Because I have my black outfit from head to toe. I've got my green one and I've got my red and black. Definitely. So like I said, guys, that is pretty good. I'm working on when I can get the material and I can afford the material, I had a set of them before when I was a kid, but like I said, they got destroyed in a flood. I had my own magic boxes before when I was younger, because when I was in high school, I was taking a professional magician's course in high school. The only one I passed, definitely. Drama performing arts is theater performing arts with magician course was the only one that I passed, because it's entertainment to entertain. A dummy can pass it. It's very easy. Until you get to the college course of it, if you want to go higher up into it. Now, when I did it as a kid, guys, I did it as a mime actor on the streets, whatever. Yeah, I never got into the fancy balloon animals. That's the only thing I didn't know how to make. That kind of stuff like that. But just the magic illusion boxes I did when I was a teenager. People love that kind of stuff like that. Definitely. I don't think I'm as quick as that as I again. Now again, guys, like I did, yeah. I was actually serious about what I said. Again, but I did lose the talent for it, guys. When I was in Army Cadets, I was a bagpiper and I was good at it then. But like I said, ever since then, I had too many injuries, and I had suffered from long term brain damage because I've had problems after that with bullies, everything else like that. Getting beat up, everything else like that. Um, I'm not gonna get into any details. The night before I got married, yes, but my wife and I, we had a couple of roommates that threw me through a glass coffee table and took more injuries. So I had lost my memory for it, definitely. But yes, I was trying to pick it up as much as I can again, but I just can't pick it up because I suffered too much brain damage, and that kind of stuff like that. And it gets kind of painful if I try to remember anything. This is why I said it is my visual end of it, my long term or my dominant side. My dominant side hasn't fully gone out, which is good. It's still in it. My dominant vision is still okay, but my long term memory, brain damage part of my brain is starting to go out a bit. Has gone out from a lot of those domestic attacks and that kind of stuff like that. Growing up, and on top of that, also too, when I was in hockey, I was in everything. I was in football in high school as well. I was in ice hockey. It took a lot of hits, definitely. That kind of stuff like that. I'm surprised I'm even still here to even talk about it. Definitely, totally. But that's probably why I didn't make it into the Canadian Armed Forces with the big boys, because they probably figured I wasn't healthy enough for them. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, I passed the physical fitness end of it. Just barely passed the physical, but when it came down to the aptitude test, it came to the education part of it, I went blank. Totally went blank. I blacked out. That's why I didn't get accepted. Or they said they had no problem accepting me, and I would have never met my wife. But but yeah, that's probably where I flunked. Totally flunked. Definitely. That's kind of a shame, though. But but like they say, life moves on. Definitely. So at least I did did an airband style for you guys before I get a hold of the guys and send the chanter back to them. Definitely. But I would have loved to pick it back up, but like I said, it's I've had too many injuries in my young life. I've I don't know. Maybe they'll be smart and switch me to the drums. I don't know, and that might be a hoop, because guess what? I might end up with a migraine headache. But no, I don't know. I will see how the future goes. Definitely when things get back up into normal, if it is to get back to normal. But yes, I don't know. Don't know. Don't know nowadays. Definitely. That's way the cookie crumbles from the cookie bag. Definitely. What time do we have? Oh, it's 11:21 already. Everybody going to bed early. That's the first. Definitely. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, guys, on here. Definitely. Ow, I get an itchy foot. But yeah, so again, guys, Hunter's Cabin, guys, will come back around. Definitely, probably be different. that kind of stuff like that. Definitely, we are going to bring back the chess games, guys. Definitely, I found the chessboard. I just don't. Again, like I said, I don't have a table to put it on. So I want to get a nice fold-up table, guys. Strong enough fold-up table. I can put it on, and we can open up the coffee lounge back here. Dude, definitely live coffee lounge back here. Now I'm thinking of making some changes to people I have coming here. Definitely, because what I'm going to do is again, if I do allow myself and things to socialize and gets back to normal, again, there's going to be there's going to be a few changes. There's going to be a lot of changes. It's not going to be like normal as before. I'm hoping, I am not saying this to be mean or in a bad way. The people I had here for wrestling before, I'm not hosting wrestling here anymore. Definitely. If I start a coffee club or whatever, it's going to be like a total different group in general. It's not going to be the same people. As long as there's not too many people, as long as there's not too many, it's going to just convert to probably a men's coffee club. Again, like I said, it is, again, there may be, like I said, there might be, it just might be people I know from out of town, definitely, if they feel like coming for a drive out here and they want a place to sit in for coffee or whatever that I know, they will come this way. Definitely. It's going to be a different style of coffee center, and that kind of stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of like a coffee club or whatever. That kind of thing. No wrestling. There's not going to be any main events going on. That kind of stuff like that. I'm not hosting that no more. It's pressuring me too much. Definitely. Like I said, it is. Even when this pandemic hit, that kind of stuff like that, we were limited to how many people we were allowed here and that kind of stuff like that. And there's certain people that come here that can't be around certain people, and they don't mix with certain people. And I can't keep having that, definitely. So like I said, to keep it all fair, I've cut it off. Definitely. So, I'm not trying to be mean because, one will go back and tell them that they were here. The other person, I'm not going to mention no names, and then he'll take a whining fit. And it creates a problem, and he goes to community living and he creates a problem. This is why I said, and then they come down, they corner me on the street to come down my back. I cannot keep having this. So like I said, guys, to keep it all fair, I am not hosting the main events here. It's causing too much trouble. When something starts causing too much trouble like that, it's taken away. The privilege of it is gone. Definitely. I'm not going to have, I ain't going to listen to that kind of scrapping. Definitely. I have to keep it all fair, guys. Definitely. I'm not saying this to be mean. I got to keep it all fair. My dad would do the same thing. And plus, I don't like to have a house full of people to begin with. Unless they're limited number. And there are type of people that are okay to be on social media. Definitely is another thing that I have to look at. Because also too, I do a lot of live streaming. I do a lot of film and editing. I do a lot of social media. So like if I got the coffee club going here, they got to make sure that they're people that is okay. It does not have any camera related issues or problems in the past. With video cameras, that is okay with being on a live video stream, being on a live video camera. Definitely, because it is now. Especially if I have the coffee club going here, that it's going to be open. Everything's going to be done on live video camera. There's also the other section back here that's going to be set up. That is going to be another video camera to be set up. I am allowed to. I got a clearance. I am allowed to have video cameras going in my home under the conditions that they are not in the bedrooms or in the bathroom. They can be in any other room, anywhere else in the apartment. I can be live on a video camera out here in the main living room or the kitchen. Or the one bedroom, considering it's not being used for sleeping quarters. The actual room that is sleeping quarters and the bathroom is off limits to put a video camera. It's a privacy issue. Other than that, if it's my front living room, I'm allowed to put a camera, like you see right here is my living room, as long as there's not a bed back here, and somebody sleeping in it or doing something in it. It is, video cameras are allowed in this main area of my living room. This is deemed as being a public area. That's why I always tell my wife, if she has to come out from it, if she have to go to the kitchen to wash dishes, or she has to use the washroom, or she has to cross my video camera, is to make sure she is fully dressed. I've laid those rules out, definitely. There's no walking around in your underwear allowed out here, definitely. Because that will ban you right off of social media generally. Those are the main rules, because this is deemed as being a public area or entertainment area. Definitely, because this is where I do all my shows from. This main public area. This is my main setup, or my deemed public space, the public area that I do all my shows. Like I do the haunted house, everything else like that. Where I play the Nintendo games or whatever, kind of the coffee social area, which is public. Now I am going to get a table for back here, definitely, so I can set the chess games up and people sit down having coffee. Again, like I said, the video cameras are going to be on, definitely. People that come for the coffee club, make sure that you're okay with being on video camera, being on live social media, that you did not have any past history or issues or fear of cameras at any point in time in your life, that kind of stuff, because there is video cameras that are going to be on here, definitely. It's a new thing nowadays, definitely. Again, you're walking in onto a live social media set, definitely, in home media set, studio set. So like I said, guys, make sure that you're okay being on live, definitely, because if you're not, then this is probably not the place you want to come to visit. Definitely. Because my YouTube studio will be live, and I'm on my private studio channel. Definitely don't do anything retarded that's going to kick me off or ban me. Definitely. Do be respectful. Don't act like total turds or turds. Definitely. Unless like the haunted house. Now again, with the haunted house, guys, I cannot have people jumping out of places because I'm not outside. If I was outside and they were in the bushes and jumping out of the bushes, that's different. It's a safer way of doing it to kind of scaring people. But because I'm in an apartment, there's a safety liability issue that the way I conduct the haunted house, when I conduct it every year safely, this is why I don't bring a lot of people on here to help me out with it, is because they want to jump out of the closets. They go overboard to the point somebody's going to get hurt. So because I am not outside, I'm in my own apartment, you can't jump off the walls. You can't jump out. You can't jump to the windows. You can't jump out of the closets because somebody's going to get hurt. Definitely. So when I do a live stream, guys, it is an indoor haunted house. It's not an outdoor one. And if it was out like in the backwoods or someplace like my dad's property, if it was out in the woods where you can run around, or you can jump out of a freaking tree, or jump out of the bonfire pit, just make sure it's not lit. Definitely. Then yes, it's acceptable because you're outside. But because this is an indoor haunted house, guys, definitely that's a no one here. It's a safety issue, definitely. We don't need anybody getting hurt, that kind of thing. So basically it's just been me just kind of just changing costumes on here, like scary masks. Freddy Krueger. I'm looking at getting a Jason one. Voorhees one probably this year, whatever. That kind of stuff like that. The little village is going to be set up. They just come in. I'm going to set that up. Excuse me. It's going to be dolled up with Halloween stuff. So it's going to look very, very spooky. Probably with some fake cobwebs or whatever. I am trying to determine how I'm going to set the statue. Well, I can't call them statues, but the little ghost people up again because everybody loved those. Everybody would be heartbroken if I took those down. If I didn't put those up, because they love them things. How they're homemade. Extra work for me, but oh well. I gradually get those set up. I got a few lights back there that need batteries, that kind of stuff like that. They're going to be set up. Chess is going to be set up. Again, I think for Halloween night, there's a couple lights in the haunted house, guys. Definitely there will be no sound, but if I'm playing like something like Goosebumps for you guys or something like that, I have to turn this volume off due to the copyright with YouTube. Definitely, we have to respect that. We are allowed a little bit of it, but not too much of it. So what I do is definitely yes, we'll have to just turn the volume right off, definitely, because it's YouTube. But yes, but yeah, we'll make it kind of try to get it spooky looking as possible in here, definitely. As I said, guys, again, 18 plus. Adults going together after Canada Day, guys. Definitely have to wait till after Canada Day. We want to make sure that our country has a wonderful birthday. So after Canada Day, after July the 1st, guys, we're going to start setting up for the long, long, spooky haunted house that's going to go all the way through Christmas and New Year's. Definitely. So I don't have to change anything around when it comes down to Christmas. Now, so that way it is not going to be Christmas content. So I can film right through Remembrance Day. I'm not that mean to, but I do take a break for that, though, guys. Definitely. I do have respect to take a break for that. Some people don't think I do. I do. People get all pissy. They get pissy over everything. So, like I said, guys, definitely. That's how we're going to do it. How we're going to set up this year's is going to be different. Like I said, it's going to be different. It's going to be way different this year. I think it's going to be way different than I did last year. You guys see what I did last year on YouTube and that kind of stuff like that. Thanksgiving is going to be the same. Definitely in October, guys. Definitely. That's no change to that. My birthday shows coming this October the 6th when I turn 41 years of age is still going to be the same. Going into my birthday Haunted Hunters Cabin birthday shows. Guys loved that last year. Too bad. I'm gonna try to TikTok it. But if I'm not on TikTok by then, I've gone a different way. Then it'll have to be YouTube, definitely. Strictly, but we will put it together, definitely. Now with my age, this is as close every October 6th that comes up, which is Thanksgiving weekend in October, is the only time only close to a birthday celebration I ever get these days, definitely. Other than that, it's just another day on the calendar, guys. It's not a big issue. Some people just make a big deal out of it. I just do it just to donate entertainment, that kind of stuff, to make content. That's all it's for. More or less, I use my everyday lifestyle to make content, video content for you guys to enjoy. Definitely. We'll see how TikTok goes. If TikTok's still strong enough and not decides they're going to quit booting people off for no reason, Then I will do my birthday shows again on TikTok with the TikTok audio in them. Other than that, I'm going to converse back to everything to YouTube, more or less. So kind of stuff like that. Hopefully by then I'm going to see if I can get Instagram going. Definitely on here. Because I do have Instagram as well. That's another platform a lot of people are going to be using. They're starting to use already. So we'll see how it all sets up here. I do have, like I said, guys, I'm making some more puppets. You guys are gonna get puppet out. Again, I have some leftover material from last year. I may have to get some new material, but I am gonna kind of make homemade puppets again. I'd like to eventually buy some real puppets for you guys on here. Definitely. To do some of the songs and that kind of stuff like that on here. That'd be awesome, cool. Maybe some spooky ones. Prior to that skeleton, I made into a puppet. Definitely, I'm gonna have to put a suit on him because everybody thinks my plastic skeleton is a nudist, and he's not. He's a puppet. He's plastic. Yes, I do. Guys, I like I said, I do some old magical illusions that I did when I was a teenager from high school or whatever. But in the dark, you've seen a bit of that on TikTok. I don't know how well it's going to work on YouTube. Definitely, we'll try it and see. I hope it doesn't foul up. But like I said, I don't make money at this, guys. It's not a job. It's not a career. I never made a career out of it. I never went further up into college to make a big career out of it. But I tell you, I took the basics in high school, and that's all I need. Definitely. But I'm not making a big money making thing out of it. Definitely. I just do it for TikTok entertainment. A YouTube entertainment. Again, I'm gonna buy some of the probably get kind of buy one of the magic game kits, that kind of stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. So we're gonna set that up differently. Now, like I said, with the magic illusion boxes, that kind of stuff like that, for me to rebuild those, they're gonna be pain in the freaking arse. Totally. Because I made my own when I was younger in wood shop. I made my own in high school, and they ended up in my mom's basement before she passed away, before she moved over to the apartment buildings. She left them in the stupid beehive, I'll put it that way. Left it in the basement, and it got rot. There was a big flood before she moved from the townhouses to the apartment building. And then they got destroyed in the flood, and then they got mildew over, and then she moved them from there over there to the apartment buildings that she moved into in Tallwood in Peterborough there, and then she put them in a locker storage room, and they got wet again, and they got totally damaged. So they went to the garbage. So definitely, there's no way. I would have loved to kept those. Or have them shipped out here. Get a lot of lasting, relative to ship them out here, out this way, because I wanted them back, but they got damaged so much to the point I didn't want them back. So I had to make a whole new set. I forgot the plans on how to make them. Definitely, they were really cool because I had them had them well done up professionally. Like I said, they had my childhood nickname on it, my Celtic Gypsy Warrior nickname on it, and it had the Gypsy Rover right on it. In nice black outlining with orange and green paint, definitely, because that's what they used to call me in high school, even as a gypsy name, because I was so good at what I did, definitely. But yes, we just did that to entertain ourselves and our classmates, that kind of stuff like that, and I always enjoyed that totally. But yeah. But yeah, again, it's going to be a pain in the butt to make a new set. Definitely, there's a lot of work. Definitely, but But back those days when I was a kid, I probably screwed up on the measurements, definitely. Um, but I cannot tell you how they're actually built, because according to legendary myth, to what they call the Cold of Merlin, you cannot explain that. With how the disappearing, how you work the disappearing, how you work them originally, and what goes on inside them, where the person goes when they disappear. Definitely, we cannot show you how that's built or how that's put together. Now, some YouTubers, they do show you on YouTube how they do it, but they're breaking the code of Merlin. Professional magicians or maybe professors are breaking the code of Merlin. They're not really supposed to show people that. Definitely, because there is a secrecy to it. Definitely, basically keeping the faith of it, so that way to make it look real, make the trick look real, and realistic, quick and fast. And a lot of those tricks, even when I was in high school, um, we totally darkened up the whole classroom. Definitely blocked the sunlight with the curtains. Totally pitch blacked everything. That's how we used to spook each other in drama class, because when we were in drama class, we had no windows. So that was kind of cool, because our drama class we did in the gymnasium, and there's no windows in the gym. So when it's pitch black in the gym. So, it was easy when we dressed in our black outfits to appear and disappear in the dark. Definitely. If you notice the magician always wears black from head to toe, that's why. White gives him away. This is why I said a white shirt will stick out too much. But if it's a strict black suit, like you see me wearing when I did the illusion on TikTok, guys, definitely. That's why there was no filter involved. You actually seen that actual illusion. But with the Bad Boys audio music, you've seen that illusion with the handcuffs. Definitely. Disappearing illusion is because I'm dressed in black for a reason, from head to toe. Definitely, because if I had a white shirt on underneath, yes, you'll see the white shirt flying all over the place, running all over the place. Where if you're strictly dressed in black from head to toe, like Johnny Cash, my skin pigment is partially white, yes, but when I turn in the dark, it looks like you totally disappear into the darkness, because your clothing's the same color when the lights are out. In the dark, you don't really see the person. Definitely. Now, if I had dyed my hair pink, yes, that would give me away in 2 minutes. Definitely. Again, I will illustrate that to you some night too, as well, here on YouTube, so you'll be able to see how it is, see how quickly when I turn my body clockwise, turn around clockwise, you don't even see the black suit. Definitely, when it's pitch black, when it's dark in the place, totally. That's what an actual magician stage would look like in the dark. Now they do illusion effects, where they put the lights out and he totally disappears, and poof, the lights comes on, boom, he gone. Adios. Then they turn the lights off, and then turn the lights back on, poof, he pops out. That kind of stuff like that. There's a trick to the reason why magicians will wear black from head to toe. But I cannot reveal why they do. Just give you an outline why they do. But there's a reason why. And that kind of stuff like that. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, those smart Alex on here, do not ruin it for other people, because there is people out there, that think, hey, that's cool. They'll believe it's real, so let them believe it's real. Don't ruin it for them. Guys, don't be turds. Definitely. Ruin it for them. Like there may be people that enjoy seeing something like that. That kind of makes them, hey, like this is real. When you guys know the real truth behind the historical, magical arts, illusions, and it's everyday science. Definitely. Like, don't ruin it for people that are less minded, that believe what they're seeing is real. Let them believe that, because it breaks their heart when you tell them differently. So, guys, don't be screw up clowns. Definitely. So again, guys, basically, with YouTube, just wanted to share a little bit, but I'm not going to go into too much detail why magicians wear black from head to toe. That's just one of the outlines. I think you probably could educate yourself, definitely. Or if not, go back to college. Look it up on Google. Definitely. That kind of stuff like that. So basically, now you guys know, since I was younger, why I'm called the Gypsy Rover. Definitely, it's a pronoun. When I was getting on, and I said, because too many people, I get asked the same questions over again. What's your pronouns? What's your pronouns? What's your pronouns? I get sick of this. All it is I get sick of the same questions. Yes, I do have my pronouns. Everybody does. Those are just one. Like I said, I got lots of them, but I don't get into too much detail about my sexual orientation or sexuality on social media, because I don't think it's anybody's business to ask those questions. Like I said, it's our individual choice if we want to share those or not want to share those. Definitely, it's our right not to share them if we don't want to share them. We don't need to be forced or be pestered to share that kind of thing publicly, if we don't want to. But yes, it is. It is like I said. I am known as a Gypsy Rover. It is, even though it is not, Gypsy Rover is not my real name. It is a pronoun nickname. That means it's what I was called as a kid at summer camp, because of a group I went through at summer camp to get into the whole story of Celtic Gypsy Warriors. It was my Celtic Gypsy Warrior name. Was my gypsy name was a Gypsy Rover. Known to be a magical person. So that kind of stuff like that. And also, I'm also tattooed of a wolf. So technically, the Gypsy Rover name describes as referring to a dog, or a werewolf, or a magical magician that lived at one point. They used to rule Ireland back in the medieval days. There was a man by the name of that actually was the name, the Gypsy Rover, that lived in Ireland, that the songs are written about. Irish songs are written about. He was a powerful magician, and that kind of thing like that. And he was able to actually magically shapeshifter himself into any animal, magically, to get around the enemies during the war days. He could appear as any animal: a horse, a beaver, a werewolf. He was a powerful enough magician, Celtic magician. He knew how he knew how to turn himself into things. He used to turn himself into actual snakes, everything. He was like a magical type person. He had magical powers. He was like half a leprechaun, half alien, or something like that, or people would say today. But yes, he was like a little bit of, historically, he was a little bit like Houdini was, definitely. I don't know how I carried on that nickname, but I carried that nickname on since I was a kid. Because when I was at summer camp, I kept disappearing on everybody. Nobody could find me. Until dinner time, and I would come out at dinner time. They didn't find me until dinner time. even if it was a camp game going on called hide, go, seek, or capture the flag, they could never find me. So that's why they called me the Gypsy Rover, because I kept disappearing on them. And they were freaking out. And then, you know, boom, around campfire time when the ghost legend comes, poof, I pop up out of nowhere. Unexpectedly, or you know, or it was dinner time at the lunch, or dinner cabin or whatever. Poof, there I was sitting over at the other table. So the guys in my tent, they called me the Gypsy Rover. They got it was amongst friends that I got called that. And that was my nickname. That's why it stuck with me for years, since my childhood. And I'd never get rid of it. It's like a family heirloom type thing. Definitely. But yeah. But even in the middle of the story at night in the dark. Now this is funny, when they were telling when we were at a hunter's cabin, and we had become Celtic Gypsy Warriors. We're at a hunter's cabin, at this historical cabin as a group. And we were telling the ghost story. And halfway through the ghost story, when they mentioned the one headless headhunter was a witch, boom, I up and disappeared. They couldn't figure out where I disappeared to. And all of a sudden, I come walking out from behind a bush, and I freaked everybody out. And all of a sudden, I popped up in her face. This is why I said it is, and it was so dark out too. Only light there was from the campfire, because the cabin itself probably does today, but then it had no hydro. Again, probably won't today either, because it's a abandoned cabin. But yeah, I freaked a lot of people out in the dark. That's why they called me the Gypsy Rover, because I would disappear and then reappear on them. And they get pissed off and they say, "Don't do that again. You scared the shit out of us." I'm like, that's the point. That's the general idea. But yeah, that's how I got that nickname. And that nickname always stayed with me. I always liked it. Definitely. Unfortunately, when through my cadet days, I could not use it in cadets. They wouldn't let me. They were very chauvinistic on that one. Definitely. But as I got older, I went back to that pronoun. But I've always had that pronoun, definitely, since I was a kid. That's why I said I've got a lot of pronouns, definitely, myself. But when people rudely ask for them, no, I don't share them. I only share them if I wish to share them. Definitely, it's my personal right if I want to share my pronouns, or I don't want to share my pronouns. You know, nobody's going to make me share my pronouns. It's not a have to. You know, people make a big trend out of it, a big freaking deal out of it. Like, you know, they're just pronouns. Like, you know, like even ministers and priests have to have their titles. They have their pronouns. It's up to them if they want to share their pronouns with you or they not want to. But it's very rude of you to go and ask them what the pronouns are to begin with, because it's really none of your business what they are. If they decide to share that with you on their own accord, that's their own preference. It's like dating. They can share that information on their own preference if they wish to, on their own accord, on their own free will. But if you're rude enough to open up and gutsy enough to ask them questions for clout, or because you want to steal their pronouns, that's just considered being arrogant and rude. Definitely. You don't do stuff like that. Because that is about them. It is not about you. It's never about you. Always remember that. Definitely. So they share what they want, how they want, if they want, when they want. Remember thing one and thing two. it's their choice what they personally wish to share or personally wish not to share. Definitely, and usually it's bad. It's good if they do choose not to share those. Definitely, if they want to keep those confidential, that is their right to. Definitely, that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to just so I get people off my back, stop asking me what my pronouns are. Definitely, because I get that a lot on TikTok. Too many people too demandingly asking those kind of questions when I do get a chance to go live. They're just getting on my nerves in generally. And then they repeat the same question 5 times. They ask the same questions 5 times in a row. I'm gonna lucky I'm not in your town. Definitely. I'll give you a pronoun across the backside. I can't do that. I'm just giving you guys a bit of sense of humor on that one. Definitely. Then you won't be asked. Then you won't want to know what pronouns are. But yeah, so there's a bit of sense of humor there for you guys. Definitely. Again, I've shared that again over time on a lot of stuff. That's why I said there's a lot of cool Halloween activity stuff for the haunted house lined up this year, guys. Definitely some new stuff. One of my old shelves broke. The wood is still good. I'm gonna make make a little cabin. Not one you can actually sleep in. No, I'm not talking about that one. It's just gonna be a tabletop one. It's portable, so you can store it. Just kind of take the wood apart and build in a little box with a little roof. That kind of stuff like that. Kind of a table display or whatever. Now I've got I can't. The other one I've got stuff on. Darn, it's still usable. The one isn't, but so basically, this place is gonna get spooked up a bit. Definitely. And generally, basically, guys, the caution tape is going to be wrapped differently. It's going to be hung up differently than compared to other years. I have to do it differently starting this year, guys. Definitely. So I actually have to tie it around stuff. So, tie it around my furniture somehow in different sections. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. So a little less hanging, more or less. So it looks presentable, that kind of stuff like that. Again, chess games are going too as well. Is going to be happening. Coffee lounge is going to be happening. I'm hoping to buy some more of the hot chocolate for this machine, more Tim Hortons coffee for this machine. Have like the coffee counter going, definitely. Basically have the table back there anyways for like coffee time for the coffee lounge, gourmet coffee lounge, that kind of stuff like that. A lot of people are liking that. So I'm gonna set that up this year, definitely. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to jot them down when I'm not live. Again, keep them respectful, keep them clean. Jot them down in underneath the video, definitely. Right now, because the way things are going right now, we're still restricted to people visiting. So right now, the coffee lounge area, guys, is not going to operate. The coffee club can't operate quite yet. I don't know how long it's going to be till it's operationable. Till we can start slowly having people here, that kind of stuff like that. Again, not too many people. Like I said, it's not going to be the people that's been coming here for wrestling. It's going to be another whole new crew of people that I'm going to have here. Definitely. But again, I'm going to be limiting how many people that can come here. Definitely. Mainly, it's going to be basically people I've known for years, probably from out of town. If they happen to come, if the tourist thing starts up again and happen to be in town or coming through town or whatever, because they feel like going out for a drive or whatever. And they're looking for a place to go out for a drive, for a coffee club or whatever like that. That kind of thing like that. Meet up with old friends or whatever, that kind of stuff like that. That's all it's going to be for, definitely. And making sure that, you're okay with being on video camera, that kind of stuff like that on live stream, that kind of stuff like that. More or less when things get back to normal, that kind of stuff like that. When they give us the clearance and we can have people here, that kind of stuff like that. Right now, just essential delivery comes through here. So any movies that I do buy, I've got a private. I buy from a private wholesaler, and he delivers them essentially. So, because he's skeptical and putting them through the mail, because he wants to make sure we get them, definitely. So before he goes home, yes, I give him a coffee. So I make him a coffee and that for coming out and that kind of stuff. He only comes out on essential purposes right now only. And that kind of stuff like that, because he's doing an essential delivery. But yeah, he wants to make sure that I get them too. Sometime down the road, if I can afford it, I would like to get my own t-shirt press, definitely. I got to figure out how much the ink is going to cost to buy it, to fill it. I can't even afford to buy ink for my fax machine. So I still have to, if I have to fax anything out, I don't have to because I'm not working now, but I'm on my 1 day a week job anymore. Again, I got laid off due to the pandemic and I didn't qualify for EI. I applied, but I didn't qualify. I kind of think my worker tried to apply for it for me, my ODSP worker, and I got declined. So she got the automatic notice stating I was not eligible for it. But yes, because of how bad the pandemic was, definitely. But yeah, right now, no, I'm not working, so I don't have to worry about faxing really anything off. That kind of stuff like that. Like I said, I don't have a 1 day a week job or whatever like that. And now with the Stonewall Mason guys, just to clear stuff up, I was only helping the guy out because he had a bad back, that kind of stuff like that. Because he was doing it, he's trying to do everything himself, and I just went along to help him out. That was it. That it wasn't a thing where I was making money at, that kind of stuff like that. But he was nice enough. He did treat Canada as Wonderland, but that was about it on his own, that kind of stuff. For helping him out, that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, what was it? 2 summers ago, before this pandemic even started. But yeah, but he's well enough. He's back doing things on his own at a quicker pace now, and that kind of stuff like that. So he don't need my help no more. Definitely. So he's now back out at it on his own, that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, but that's all I wanted to share, guys. Definitely. No more, but other than that, most of the time I'm at home here, guys. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta close the lid down on the garbage pail. Let's close it. I changed the garbage pail, but I forgot to close it. Hang on a second, guys. Some night, guys, will get the coffee machine going. I'll get another Pepsi. What the hey? So, those are the updates, guys. Definitely. I haven't forgot about putting this year's haunted house together. Like I said, guys, the reason why things start as early, it's just so everybody gets through yet. The reason why I start things as early as I do, like this, this type of thing takes a whole year to put together. Definitely. So right after the last few years, I get right at it. So it's ready to roll out of the closet at any point in time. It's not a last minute thing. It is a summer live stream, guys. It goes all summer, all the way through, in usually into Halloween night. But this year we decided we're gonna go past Halloween night, and we're gonna go right on into the new year. So basically, it's gonna be a 24-hour thing. So come next year, when we hit the springtime area, and we get St. Patrick's Day next year, that kind of stuff like that, then it'll go on. Then that part of it will close. We'll temporarily break. We'll have a break on that, because then Canada Day will roll around again next year and that kind of stuff like that. So we're not overlapping, definitely. But yeah. But this year, guys, we're gonna start the Halloween stuff after Canada Day. Definitely. That's I can't say if they're going to be back at the park here again. If they're going to be back this year at the park this year or not till next year, I don't know what's going on. Definitely, because we still got the pandemic going. Since everything is trying to open up again, I don't know if they are going to be in operational again this year. Same with the fair, we don't know yet. Was just seeing so far on seeing how if this pandemic's really going down or if it's going back up again, definitely. And basically with what the CDC has been posting on their website now, after what people have been reading on their website about the zombie apocalypse prevention preparation thing, in case of a zombie apocalypse. I mean, these guys are watching too many zombie movies. Tell you, but they suspect that there's, in some areas, they've already witnessed some zombie activity. I can't say if it's true, if it isn't true. Some of the paranormal groups have detected that. Some of them caught things on tape. I don't know. I know it's scaring the shit out of me, definitely. But this is what I said. It is basically, in some areas, they're saying that they're witnessing aliens coming out of the skies. They're witnessing, alien abduction. They're witnessing zombie apocalypse already starting, or signs of it, the purge happening. Jesus coming out of the sky. Yeah, everybody's just coming out of the sky. And I tell you, somebody's just pissing somebody off nowadays. I'll tell you. You can't win. Well, we can't say if what they're seeing is real or not real, because we haven't been out. Because we can't leave our homes only during the day for essential needs only. We can't go overnight. My wife goes out at night to take the dog for an essential walk, because it's considered essential, and she swears up and down she don't see anything coming out of the skies. But you never can tell, because who knows what goes on when her back's turned out there. You don't know. Definitely. This was, I want to check that out myself. I want to get to that. I haven't read it for myself to really understand it. I want to read that for myself, definitely, because I'm going to find that interesting, especially when I'm somebody who likes watching zombie movies. I watch The Walking Dead, that kind of stuff like that. I'll tell you. This is going to be quite interesting, because reading what they have to say about things and that kind of stuff like that, and and see if it lines up with reality. Definitely. If it is going to be a reality thing. So I want to go check that out. It's making me curious to go check that out. Definitely. But yeah. Maybe they'll be smart and stop at McDonald's so they don't eat us people. Definitely. Then it probably it go easier, a lot easier. I guess in the States they did see a zombie at McDonald's. I remember somebody was saying that somebody actually got a video footage of that on TikTok. I figured, hey, well, if they're stopping at Walmart or at McDonald's, at least they're going to leave us people alone. They won't be hungry for us. Definitely. But yeah. Yeah. I know social media is not a mirror, guys, definitely, but yeah, I kind of have to comb my hair at times. But yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. I want to see what they have to say about that one. Definitely, where they see apparently where they seen these things so far. What state's seen it? What state is claiming and when it's going to start? How it's starting? Again, this is going to be another world freaking wide thing. Hope not. If so, we have to basically they've got a prevention preparement thing on their site, a list on how to prepare for it and how to prepare your families for it. Apparently, people are trying to show us. Definitely. That kind of thing. So I'm kind of curious. I want to read up more on that. Anyways, hey, there is something that Mr. Lucer at Fog TV can read up on. Definitely, that's his department. He loves reading up on zombies. We'll give him zombie duty. Definitely. He can deal with the zombies. Definitely. It's no different than dealing with ghosts. He deals with ghosts all the time. Why not just deal with zombies? Hey, comes with a package. He ain't a paranormal hunter for nothing. Definitely. Wouldn't that make a good television series? Oh yeah. Always does. Fog TV on a zombie hunt. That'd be interesting to see that on television. Definitely. Oh man. Half the people he takes out with him, that'd be a hoot. They're already scared of their own shadow when they go on an actual ghost hunt. I like to see how they react when they see real life zombies popping out from nowhere. Excuse me. Might want to run before you get eaten for lunch. You become somebody's dinner. Well, not too good. Definitely not too good on that one. Fran, I am live. Don't talk like that. You're going to ban me for saying that kind of stuff, please. I can hear you right to that door. I don't need to hear it. Everybody does not need to hear everybody's personal life. Jeepers. But yeah, half the sick conversations goes on around here. It gets me ticked off. Definitely. But anyhow, beside that point, any hootie? I'm beginning like that word. Any hootie. It's supposed to refer to our English anyhow, but it's any hootie. I always like that for that quote. It's quite interesting. But yeah. So that's how the haunted house is going to start. Hopefully, guys, we don't have any spiritual problems. Like since I started Hunter's Cabin, even the replicacy, spiritual things popping up here because that's all I need now is get on Haunted Hunter's Cabin started this year, and then boom, we get zombies walking down the freaking street. Oh yeah, I'd be sticking a camera out the window for sure. Definitely get that in the footage. Hey, that really will make up Haunted Hunter's Cabin now, wouldn't it? That's gonna pants off of everybody. My replicacy will actually become as bad as the real cabin. Like jeepers, I tell you, definitely that would be something. That's not even part of my replicacy, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden, zombies start coming around. Definitely, in the middle of in the middle of haunted house season, definitely of Hunter's Cabin. That would be so freaky. Definitely. I would not want a chance walking out there with a video camera and say, here comes the zombies. There'd be nothing of me left, but I'll tell you, the tape will keep rolling. I tell you. And that would definitely Hollywood would snatch up my Hunter's Cabin shows for sure on here and want to publish them. Definitely. They will be sitting back in and get a kick out of that, I tell you. The effects are real. Nobody dressed up in a costume. Hit my knee. That would be too funny. Definitely would be too funny. No filters involved. That would scare the pants off of everybody. Have you guys actually seen that live on here? Totally. One poked its head through the window out here. That would freak you out. Definitely. Not any of my magic tricks I've ever been able to master yet. Definitely. Since my childhood, I think that would probably hit the top charts. But there's a bit of a sense of humor there for you guys. Hey, there you go. There's a comedy routine for Canada today, all on zombies. Come up with the dumbest zombie jokes ever. Definitely. When comedians love to get up there and shoot their mouth off about zombies, I'll tell you. Well, when I was 2 years old, when I seen my first zombie, we didn't have internet. We were a bunch of rednecks. We didn't know what to do in a zombie apocalypse. Be like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Round 2. That's what he's saying. I tell you, that would be so comical if that was in a comedy routine. Definitely, I've never ever seen it in a comedy routine, but I think it would be kind of be funny. Definitely, especially going through these times or whatever. Probably wouldn't be too funny. That kind of stuff like that. So,
she was late because she was.
Fran, you have to tone the voice down. I can hear you through that door. My live stream is recording your voice right now. And once I post it, it goes public. See, every time I try to do a live stream, somebody's rudely disrupting. I can't handle this, definitely. You know, I prefer it to be totally quiet in the background when I'm trying to talk. Definitely. When I'm live or doing a live stream like this, it ruins everything. Definitely. At least she doesn't have her TV blaring.
Just, like I said, just
But yeah, that solves the our YouTube show for today. That kind of stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. Now I'm gonna get back to my movies and that kind of stuff like that. I don't know how late it is, but don't want to keep you too long. But I just wanted to give you guys kind of basically how we're gonna set up this, how this year's gonna set up for the haunted house. Hopefully we have no spiritual disruptions of any kind this year. I don't care if we do. It brings it up. It's very spooky. Sometimes at night you hear spiritual clicking in the kitchen.
what do you want me to do about it?
You know,
The other name, you're dead meat. Show me a picture of this laugh in the face.
but
Look at that picture.
yeah, just as long as I don't have no zombies busting it coming through my door, I'm great. I better keep not put my foot in my mouth definitely, because we're coming to those times. Definitely. This is why I said it's, I really have to be cautious how we do the haunted house nowadays. Definitely. It can be frightening. It can be at a spooky level, but we can have fun with it. But I tell you, just let you guys know, we do have to be careful because spirits, ghosts, identities are real. They do exist. Demons do exist. This is why I said in case of an apparition or identity or some type of extraterrestrial invasion or zombie invasion, whatever happens, guys, or sounds, 18 and 19 up and up, please, definitely. Nobody under the age of 18. So that way is declared a restricted show just in case. Because with Hunter's Cabinet, we don't know exactly how things or how the illusions are going to happen. They're just going to happen. And we just have to let it happen because it's spiritual world. It's going to do its own thing. It takes over its own night, whichever way it's going to go. When we get started into it, that kind of stuff like that. So like I said, guys, again, like I said, we're in a pandemic. We're kind of at home, so everything's being done from indoors, definitely. So if any aberrations or ghosts you're caught walking in the background, because sometimes my late mother's ghost spirit is walking around behind me sometimes because I can hear her walking around in here. We let the cameras pick it up, definitely. That's why the other TV. That's why I'm getting another TV, and the other camera's over there is going to be set up, definitely. I know at night she likes playing with the satellite box because it keeps coming on and going off on its own, definitely. Something turns it on or turns it off. So we want to. So guys, again, no matter which way this goes, our haunted ghost legend corner guy is going to open up again. I got to get some new ghost legends. Definitely get some new kind of old like paranormal ghost legends going here, guys. Some new ones, definitely. So far, nobody has sent me in any, so that's cool. Because they want to go too vulgar with them. And being on live stream, we have to be careful that it doesn't go too vulgar. To the point that there is anything inappropriate in them, definitely. They can be scary, they can be frightening, they can frighten you. They just cannot be pornographic. That kind of thing is what they mean by going too overboard with reading off the ghost legends. That kind of telling them. We have to be careful it doesn't get to a perverted level. definitely. Yeah, that's the only part of it. Like you see, a lot of Hollywood shows will that kind of stuff like that. So again, also too, guys, 18 and up, guys, definitely 18, 19 plus, definitely, guys. Now, all the time, definitely. The younger version of Christmas Elf Lounge is not happening anymore. I was trying to do for everybody. No, everybody, all the adults complained because they wanted everything for themselves. All the shows to be about them for their age category only. So now we're giving them that. So again, it's not going to be the Christmas Elf Lounge and stuff like that. Or the stenciling that I like doing or whatever like that, or the connector dots or whatever. A lot of people went into that. So they want basically, the haunted house, see the haunted house go straight all summer long after Canada Day, all the way to New Year's Eve, definitely to New Year's morning, and then take a bit of a break and then carry on again into 2022. So that has become quite awesome, guys. So we're going to see how the atmosphere builds up, or the energy in the atmosphere builds up. Again, I have my cards now. Right now, I can't do much with the chess games end of things because I don't have the proper table. Once I get a proper table, be able to buy a proper table, guys, wooden table to set up the chess game. The chess game is going to be set up back here, definitely. Maybe closer up. I don't know. Where the couch is probably going to be in the way, so I may have to actually set it up here where my chair is. Definitely. Stop talking that way, please, Fran. Definitely. Stop using the B word when I'm live right now, because people take that seriously. Do watch your phone conversations in generally, because I am picking up on them. This is recording them. Not saying that to be mean, just be careful. But yeah, that's how we're setting up this year, guys. Definitely. It's not, again, some people have came out with arrogant remarks to me anyways about my live streams. I don't care. Please keep those arrogant remarks to yourself. Definitely. You don't have to watch these. Nobody's twisting your arm to watch these, that kind of stuff like that. This is what I do, definitely. And I've done this. I've done these live streams for years, definitely. I used to do outside haunted house. I don't do the outside ones anymore. I just strictly do all the indoor ones now. Definitely, this is what I've been doing. This is what I do for live social media. This is what I do for Halloween, because I don't go trick-or-treating because I'm too old to go trick-or-treating. Around Halloween time, this is why I do the haunted house that I do for the adults, that kind of stuff like that. Please respect it. Don't ruin it. That kind of stuff like that. Now, I have some cool ideas this year if I can afford it, but if I can't afford it, I mean, I can't. I guess it'll get left out again this year. Definitely. Again, I have to map out where everything's going to go. Definitely where the Scarecrow's going to go. Where the Ghost Spindles Pete's going to go. Where my ghost is going to go. I may end up buying another Scarecrow for me. I don't know. Maybe a resemblance or look like a me. Hard to say. We cannot, even though that there's a couple service clubs that I'm connected to here, we cannot use their symbol without their permission. We cannot do that. I tried asking their permission before they did. They wish not to. So that's okay. That's understandable. So you will not see anything with their label on here. Definitely, because this has nothing to do with them. Unless they come to me and say, yes, patronize our symbol in your live stream, and they give me permission to do it. Other than that, they're not included with this haunted house. Definitely, because this is a part of me. part of me from when I was a child, definitely. A paranormal part of me since I was a child, anyways. But if they want to come on board, that kind of stuff like that, be their own choice. We let that be their own choice. They don't have to. But far as any symbolization to do with their symbol on anything, even on any of the on the stuffed people, homemade people, anywhere, we can't patronize anything with their symbol on it. Unless they approach me and say they want their symbol on stuff for this live stream and be included, just for their symbol advertisement. That is about it. So and that kind of stuff like that. So that's how this haunted house sets up, guys. Definitely. Again, I'm really good at setting that kind of stuff up. Again, it's an all summer project, definitely, because like I said, the reason is because we used to have the Dark Haunted Hunter's Cabin Challenge, which took place outside, definitely before the pandemic hit, which is a midnight walk down Elm Street, and kind of determine which is north, south, east, and west. That kind of stuff like that. Usually blindfolded, but that didn't work out, so we're not doing that now. Definitely now since this pandemic hit, everything is basically now done from indoors. Definitely, so it is done totally fully replicacy indoors. So we don't have the outside scenery this year. Definitely, guys, because the pandemic kind of closed up everything. That would have been that. That's usually the cool paranormal part of Haunted Hunter's Cabin, guys, is the outside atmosphere. Down a public street, dark public street, that kind of stuff like that. That's usually the spooky part of it. Definitely. I'll take you through the public tunnel down here. Definitely. We're not doing that this year. Definitely. But the years that I did, guys, it is all on my YouTube channels. Go check them out. Feel free to go check out my YouTube channels. They're all on there. Even from the past years when we did do the outside scenes for Haunted Hunter's Cabin replicancy, guys. You guys can view those videos on my YouTube channels. They're still there. Definitely. Feel free to go watch them. Again, guys, please watch them all the way through so you don't like spam. Definitely. So you don't shadow ban my account. Definitely. So I'd like to thank you guys for tuning on in. Again, guys, welcome to 2021 Haunted Hunter's Cabin, which is the Deep Caves 9. Too bad, guys, I couldn't take you to the real historical caves and take you down in. Definitely with just a camera, with a regular phone camera. Definitely, or a regular video camera, and then upload to YouTube. That would have been awesome. That would really be spooky. That would cover the witches end of things, the witchery end of things, definitely. But yeah, they're closed. They're not letting anybody down through those with this pandemic. That kind of stuff. Like, kind of sucks. Because they actually have it's also a camping area too, where you can camp up in them too. It's a provincial park that you have to pay to get into, that kind of stuff like that. And you can camp up in there. That kind of stuff like that. But yeah, no, not with this pandemic. They're not allowing that. There is now we can't. Again, if the Grey Bruce Trail is open down that walkway off of Elm Street, guys, I take you back down that trail for a walk. Sometimes you can walk down there at night. It's open to the public. But we can only go so far down, that kind of stuff like that. And it's kind of cool, kind kind of what you call video camera shots and that kind of stuff from scenery from the pathway, but that's closed off due to the pandemic too as well. So that's not in functionable. A lot of outdoor recreation's not walkthroughable. Definitely at this point, maybe in the near future we'll try again. Definitely, but not during these times. It would not be safe, especially for on a cabin. Yeah, definitely that would be spooky. Everybody go missing as we're going down that dark pathway or down that gray Bruce trail. No, that would really be freaky. Totally, we have to be careful of that. Definitely. So I just wanted to cover that. And just trying to think on how I'm going to line this all up back here. Now I only have enough wood to make the tabletop cabin. You can move it around, it's portable. But to really make it look like a cabin, you gotta really cut windows in it, cut doors in it. That kind of stuff like that. You could put a screw in a little light bulb in it. Definitely, but yeah. I'll put a little flashlight in there or whatever. Can make it look spooky, add it to the village. Definitely, I gotta go through the box and see what's in the village box. I don't know if there's little houses. There's actually might be little houses. I may not have to worry about building a little portable cabin. I might still. I don't know. Guys, this place is gonna be dolled up way better than it was last year. Definitely, I want to get my wife when they put the Halloween stuff out for sale. Once they get that out, she's going to see if she can buy me the what you call the actual fake Halloween gravestone kits that you can stand up, that kind of stuff like that. That we're going to set up. Now, the other room here is going to be used. We can open it up where her movies are in her movie room. We're going to set that up as well. We're going to doll that up as well. So there's going to be stuff in there as well. And I got stuff I'm going to put up on the walls here still that's in there that I got to put up on the walls here. There is going to be there's going to be, instead of being able to cram everything into one area, like I do every year, like I did last year, the year before we had this room open, the year before. Last year we didn't. This year, definitely, guys, it is going to be dolled up. Her tablecloth in there is going to have to change to a Halloweenish color. So yes, we're gonna get this all spooked up. Definitely. I would like to get get her to buy me a few scarecrows when the dollar store starts putting those out for sale. Start buying some of those if she can. And then we're gonna dress them up as well instead of making the homemade people. They take a long time to put together, and I gotta stuff them with newspaper, or I gotta stuff them with laundry. Definitely put them together. And they're not easy to put together. Definitely, they can be a pain in the tush to put together. Also, too, I usually most years for the live stream set goes out and buys bags of candy. She'll be doing that again this year. Definitely, they'll be set up in plastic spooky bolts, that kind of stuff. That will be definitely in here. Now, what I was going to do this year, if I can do it in time, is build a candy slide chute that you can just dangle out the window. It's portable again. You can pull it in and store it. You just hang it out the window, and you can shoot the candy out the window to the kids, and you just slide it down. Just make sure it hits the ground, though. That kind of thing. You just kind of aim it towards the side of the window ground, so it goes to the ground. And it's store wrapped candy or whatever. Like make a little candy slide and it slides down out to them. That kind of stuff, because they can't come to door in an apartment building. Definitely. That kind of thing, walking down the street. That was another idea. But if I can't afford to buy one of those and make one of those, then that idea is down the toilet. That kind of stuff. My bike is still not ready to be on the road. It's not road compatible. A friend of mine gave it to me for helping him out with the Stonewall thingy. I got to put the seat on there tight. I got to blow up the tires. It's definitely got to go through. Nowadays, it's got to go through a proper safety inspection before it can go on the road, or it can't go on the road. It has to be registered, that kind of stuff like that. There's a lot of shit that I have to do to it. I cannot be on the road. That's what I said. But yeah, and another thing is, because I live in an apartment building, I can't take it up and down the stairs because the cleaners they'll force me to keep it outside. I'm not keeping my bike outside. I'm not having my bikes going missing. Definitely. So people can rip parts off of it. Like I've got a friend of mine before he died sold me a $1,000 bicycle seat for $20. Definitely. No, I'm not having shit ripped off of it. So that's what I said. So basically, yes, I still use it, but I use it for the Halloween display. I decorate it up, or I put lights on it. I decorate it up, so it looks very kind of spooky for Halloween. So, I make up an actual spooky ghost goblin dude on there that sits on it, that uses it. So I use it for my Halloween's haunted house. It's a cool fit, definitely. Excuse me. Now I can play horror movies in the background, guys. With YouTube, I don't want to take a chance because you are allowed a little bit of sound, but YouTube prefers not to have too much audio sound. It's not the fact they don't allow it; they just don't want anything that's like anything that's movies that may be to YouTube may be considered copyright sound. So basically, to do the haunted house, guys, if I'm playing a spooky movie on the TV, the volume has to be off. It has to be muted. Sorry, guys. I know if it was TikTok, yes, I can have the sound in the background, no problem. With YouTube, it definitely has to go down to a very silent mode, definitely. Replaced with a dollar store sound effect CD, which I have, that YouTube does allow. I got 2 of those, definitely. So we have to do it all different. Definitely. So again, guys, we're going to get it all nice spooky in here, definitely. But I'm still going to keep the app. I'm still continue on. Yes, I'm still going to continue on with YouTube. I'm still going to continue on with TikTok. That kind of stuff like that. I'm just not going to take a chance of going live if there's going to be a big issue with TikTok Live until they get that sorted out. Until we know that people ain't going to keep kicking us off for no reason. Other than that, we'll just stick to the 60-second videos, that kind of stuff like that. Not a problem. Even if I'm on my way to go live, I'm just going to stick to the 60-second videos. And for my haunted house, that's where I usually get my audio sound from. Definitely. Or from that, or normally from my PS3, but my PS3 isn't operational because I can't find my controller for it. And my Wii system is not, Nintendo's not internet compatible. So that's how we're going to do things different this year, definitely. Right now, you got St. Patrick's Day stuff in the back, a little bit in the background. That is going to kind of, I think, guys, is going to change to the old cabin wood look, definitely, down to the wooden table. So it looks kind of cabinish in here, definitely. You know, some cool ideas, definitely. That's going to be dolling up. Now back here, guys, I set the haunt compared to last year. The haunted library this year's going to be set up differently. I got to go through the Halloween stuff. Definitely, I got to see how it's going to how it's going to look. Again, go back through my pictures from last year, definitely, on how I had it looking. Guys, if you guys want Felicia to come out again, I will bring her back out again. Guys, this time don't be rude with her. Definitely. Last year, you guys were freaking rude with Felicia. Definitely. Man, you guys were total pricks. I know you were. I know not on YouTube, but on TikTok. Oh, frig, they were pricks. Even Christmas time, you were pricks with Felicia. Don't do that. Man, I never heard the end of that one. I'll tell you. Don't dare you get rude with Pringles, Pete. I'll tell you. He'd tell you off. He's got that Southern accent, you know. Definitely. Typical Southern Baptist. He'll tell you how to fuck off and where to go and how to do it. But yeah. So no getting rude with Felicia this year, guys. Definitely don't get rude with her. I hate that. Definitely, because I gotta hear the end. I don't hear the end of it. Definitely. You know, I tell you, like, she goes out of her way for this haunted house thing. Definitely. Pringles Pete, he pops in now and then on his own. Definitely. He comes and goes, I tell you. But yeah, like, you know, this is what I said, guys. Like I said, guys, let's have a fun Halloween. When we start the Halloween stuff, yes, it's starting in July. It's early. Definitely, because it's a long process, more or less getting it all together. Again, it goes in a series of YouTube TV shows. Definitely. I don't have a credit machine to put up professional credits. I would create my own professional credits and my own musical theme to opening theme, something spooky, or have what the guy Keymaster Pro or whatever his name is there. That guy is on Facebook that has like Tales of the Crypt, the opening theme. He's got special software for that. Scott Paulson. Yes, I got his name right. I don't have those. I'm not that high and advanced in software technology like he is for that. To do that to my YouTube channels and that kind of stuff like that. There is a software disc that he said that I can buy at some point in time if I want to. I can buy it from any professional computer store that allows me to create that. Definitely had a link and create that and link it. I would personally not know how to do that. That's more advanced than my brain would be. In that far, I know of technology. That's higher. That's more at a Hollywood blue screen level. That's way higher than what filters we use on TikTok, more or less. But yeah, I know YouTube has its own filters, but nothing that fancy or spooky, like I would loved it to be, because that would really draw people in. Totally. I think he's still on Facebook. I don't know where that other guy went to. That other witch guy was. He'll be coming on soon again. The guy from the Golden Dawn, he's always on Facebook. I'm following him. I've been watching some of his shows. I've been too busy with TikTok though too as well. But yeah, the odd time when I'm on Facebook, yes, I watch his shows. I think they're awesome. Totally. Then there's the guy from the UK. His name's Nick. He's an actual psychic Wiccan. He comes on with his spirit board. He does spiritual readings. He takes you to paranormal locations. He is good too, guys. Give him a follow. Definitely. If you guys are following him on Facebook or whatever, or YouTube, I think he's on Instagram too. I haven't seen him for a while. Mostly everybody on TikTok's got Facebook, anyways, or Instagram or Twitter. I've never tried Twitter social live. I don't know what it's like. I have a Twitter account, but I never use it. But yeah. Trying some of these new platforms out, and if they work out, I'm going to see what they allow, what they don't allow, more or less for musical wise, or how much of it they allow. Usually YouTube is pretty good for music because I've done party shows on here before, and it's gone through no problem. Now sometimes it goes through, sometimes it don't go through. All depends. It's iffy. So, like I said, it's one of those things we kind of cross that bridge when we get to it, one day at a time, the kind of stuff like that. There's Instagram, that kind of stuff like that. So I want to figure Instagram Reel. Again, Instagram Reel is a little bit like TikTok. I gotta give that a try. I definitely want to give that a try. Now, if that is way better than TikTok, like some people say it is, hey, I'm gonna go Instagram Reel. Awesome, definitely. I may see how that goes. I don't see Instagram being as bad as TikTok is by kicking people off unless they really have to. I don't know. I've never been on Instagram Live, so I don't know. I've never done their videos. Their social live platform. I basically been doing YouTube, and I've been doing TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook for years, definitely. And generally, I've been doing Facebook definitely a lot longer than I have been YouTube and TikTok. Definitely. So they're familiar with me on YouTube. They're really more familiar with me on YouTube. They're more familiar with me on Facebook. Definitely. TikTok is, and I've done Beagle Live for a while. But the point is, if I want to have a drink of beer, or I want to have a drink of JD, I have to hide the bottle. I can't show the bottle online. I have to pre-set up so you don't see any beer cans or see any beer bottles. Definitely, because Beagle will kick you off. Definitely. I actually have to pre-pour my drink before I go live so that there's nothing in it. So to them, they think there's nothing in it, because it's just the beer bottles they're looking for, the liquor bottles they're looking for, that they're going to ding you with. That's all they're looking for, definitely. But yeah, with TikTok, they allow the beer bottles, they allow the liquor bottles, that kind of stuff. Same with Facebook, allows the liquor bottles. Facebook allows the bongs, the weed. I don't do weed. I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke a bong. I just have the odd beer, the odd rum bottle or the odd whiskey bottle. Facebook will allow that, no problem. Same with TikTok. Instagram, I don't know about. YouTube does, I know. Definitely. But when it comes down to Beagle, no, it doesn't. That's the only difference. on that point of it. And these other platforms, I don't have to worry about a friggin' hamster cult getting in there. I think it's only TikTok that is having a problem with the hamster cult. The hamster, guinea pig, gerbil, groundhog cult, whatever they call themselves on there. I think it's only TikTok that's having that problem. I can't see. I don't know if Facebook's having that problem with that or not, or any of the other platforms. Not that I know of, anyways. Hope not. I think so far it's just TikTok that's having that issue, definitely, and they don't know who they are, definitely. We don't want to know who they are, but yeah, I've ended 3 times already, and I still haven't shut up. But anyways, that's okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.